here we are again.
Here you go.
Watch the intro. Start the play. I should get my notes up. Probably. Loose rhyming. The only thing that any of my college English courses taught me. Loose rhyming. Where's my mouse cursor? There it is. Okay. There we go. I have my notes. We are now marginally more prepared than we were just a second ago. Will that help us? Well, we'll see. I'm inclined to say no, but we'll see. Okay. So I think we'll wait out a couple of little cycles of the music here, just to give people time to filter in, and then we'll get moving. Okay, so I have no idea how long the mirror radar is going to last, so I'm going to quickly hit up the Coliseum challenge right here and now. I'm pretty sure the party is exactly the way that I want it to be, so we're going to go ahead and do this right now, because knowing my luck, by the time I'm done with the intro, Mirror B will have disappeared from the lobby, with me still in it. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, the stream edition. Last time we finished up our business in the Cipher Key lair, and learned that Mr. Verich is still very rich, but is also the headmaster of Cipher and is also known as Master Greevil. So we're going to have to go take care of him, but before we do that, we're going to take care of all the rest of the side stuff we're doing. And that includes fighting this gentleman right here. We'll see what Shadow Pokemon he's got for us today. I think he only has one at a time when he's here, so we'll have to come back here one more time to catch the last of it. And I think his team is exactly the same every time he shows up in Railgam Tower. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I could be wrong. Twitch says I have 0 viewers. Guess you don't count, and as you type that, it goes to 1. Apparently, Twitch takes a little bit to figure out who's a viewer and who's not, so that's just great. But hello, Marie. How you doing? Welcome. We're just banging around in Railgam Coliseum doing set number 3, round number 3, whatever the case might be. We're going to do this one, and then we're going to leave the last one on hold until Mirror B decides to show up again, and then we will do the 4th one, because I know he's going to do exactly that. So, yeah, that's the plan anyway. I'm going to gun straight for the jump left, because I don't want it to do dumb shit with chlorophyll, so I'm just going to try to bang it out real quick before it does this, and then sleep powders everyone on my team, but we'll figure that out later. The Lombre I'm not really all that worried about. It doesn't really have a whole lot of anything going on. I'm surprised, actually, that Mirror B replaced the first trainer in here. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he can't replace the final trainer, but I'm surprised that he's replacing the first one. I always thought it was just the second or the third one. So, I guess you learn something new every day. This is gonna hurt. I did this last time, and it also almost knocked out Breloom, if I recall correctly. So that's fun. But at least we'll get rid of it, so that's good. It's actually funny, though, because if I recall correctly, the first trainer in this round is actually, like, absurdly difficult for the point in the game that we're at. Like, I'm pretty sure she has a bunch of Rest Talk sets, and one of them is, like, a Miltank with an old Snorlax set with, like, Curse and Body Slam, and it's just like, this is fucking atrocious. I need to get out of here. Help! So, this actually saved us a little bit of effort, I suppose. What did he just send out? I wasn't paying attention. He's got Lombre out, so I guess I'll send in... He got the sun up, so I'll send in Flareon. And we'll get Laren in here at some point during the battle, because as I learned last time, the Amulet Coin actually does affect the amount of... Oh, Nose Pass, okay. Different Nose Pass, though. We already caught the other one, the Shadow one. So, but yeah, as I learned last time, the Amulet Coin actually does have an effect on the money that you get at the end of each round, so that's interesting. Something I didn't know. Will I KO the Nose Pass with a neutral Psychic, even with a Helping Hand boost? I'm not sure at the same level. Maybe. Let's try it. Again, I'm not really worried about Lombre, like, at all, so... You're just being dumb and getting started on work early. Think the fact that you've put in way more work than you should have for this company is why you were added some Achievers League. It seems like pomp and circumstance for no reason. See, I hate when they do that, because it's almost as bad as like, oh, well, you know, we'll pay you in exposure. It's like, I don't give a shit about being recognized for the amount of overachieving I'm doing. I just pay me more. Oh, boy. Remember this Lombre for later, actually, because it has elemental punches, and that'll actually be something that we'll see again in a little while. Although maybe not this Lombre, because if I remember right, the Lombre I'm thinking of, it's in a post-game battle, is a female Lombre, but I could be wrong. So, alright, let's just do this is working really well, so I guess we'll just do that to Sudowoodo as well, and then we'll take care of Lombre next turn. And we'll go from there. I'm going to want to get Laren in here for the Shadow Pokemon so that she can protect while I Shadow half it, and then we'll go from there. Why would you teach a Lombre elemental punches? I'm so lost. I guess just for coverage moves, but Lombre's not really all that good when it comes to like that sort of stuff anyway, so. Okay, so he's got the Butterfree. We'll get the Primeape next time. And yeah, we'll go from there. Flareon's pretty good against this particular Lombre, though, because it resists 2 out of the 3 elemental punches, and the third one, well, they're all considered special in this game, so the third one doesn't really do a whole lot, which is good. It makes our job a lot easier, that's for sure. Who do I want to switch here? I mean, the sun's still up, so I might as well just Flamethrower and get Laren in here. We'll get Breloom up before the next battle, and then we'll, what's it called? After this, we'll get, that there Arbok in here. So we can weaken down the Butterfree without critting it and killing it like we did last time, just like that. Didn't even need that crit, but, you know. And Gardevoir is level, what is that, 41 now? Yep, good. Getting that extra defense, that's not bad. Laren's almost 41. We'll get there in, like, the next fight. Oh, you're gonna have to do better than that, Butterfree. You don't even have Sleep Powder at the moment, so you ain't gonna do shit. Let's see. Okay, so you need to switch out. Because we need to get Arbok in here. And then I'm gonna call Laren just to waste the turn. Because I don't really even need to do any weakening, to be honest. I just need to protect on the next turn when I Shadow Half. And then we'll send in Quagsire. I think after this set, though, I'm going to put Arbok in the Purify Chamber just for a little while so that she can get to the next bar, like done with her first bar, because it's going to take a little while to do it traditionally. So we're just going to get her done with her first bar so I have Glare, and then we'll go from there. Because then I won't have to keep like switching in and out all the time, because I can just use Shadow Half, recharge, and then paralyze everything, and it'll work really well. Just trust me on that one, it'll work really well. So I feel like I'm doing some sort of advanced strat every time I do Protect Shadow Half. It's almost like Protect Earthquake, but like one level above that, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm just looking at it in a silly way. But I've never seen anybody else in the entirety of all the Pokemon XD playthroughs I've watched, and I've watched several, I've never seen anybody use Shadow Half to their advantage in the final dungeon so that they can catch stuff easier. I have no idea why. It's so absurdly powerful for catching Shadow Pokemon that there's no reason why you shouldn't be using it. So maybe it's the recoil damage, but I mean, we've established that I don't give a shit about that because, like, I mean, I Earthquake my own Pokemon on the regular, so. Oh boy. Usually goes down the list for what Shadow Pokemon he has. Essentially, the order you failed to catch them in tends to be the order he has them in. It'll probably make you eat your words, but no, I mean, that makes sense, right? Because he would find them, like, they leave, and then they're out in the world somewhere while I'm making progress in the dungeon. So it makes sense to me that they would be available in that order, like in the order that we failed to snag them. So that makes sense to me. Alright, let's use Net Ball, get this Butterfree. No crits this time. And Shadow Half will never crit, by the way, because it always deals fixed damage. So don't even worry about that. It always deals fixed damage based on a percentage of their maximum HP, or rather their current HP, not their maximum. That would be bad. So it's basically a gravity spell from like the Final Fantasy series, and it works really, really well, as you can see. So, well, I know they're not, but I mean, took care of the whole mess here. You actually had your less effective team this time, so that's kind of surprising. I think he draws from a certain pool of Pokemon when he's in Railgam Coliseum, or Pyrite Coliseum for that matter. There's probably like a bunch of them that he can draw from and use. Because that was definitely not the team that he had last time, so. Yeah, you know. I'll believe that when I see it. Railgam Coliseum doesn't take it easy on anybody, Casual Guy Axon. Recoil, I mean, it's more probably the mentality of minimizing damage. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, it's, you know, it's one of those things that kind of gives you a little agita, right? Like, you go and take damage in a battle, and it's like, oh my god, I'm taking damage, I'm gonna die. It's like, no. If you are, and maybe this is just the mentality of having played so many video games in my life, but after a certain point in time, if you've played a whole bunch of games, you'll know, okay, well, I can afford to take this damage this turn because I'm just going to be able to either drain it back next turn or I can heal or something like that. And it's not like I have to worry about, you know, my items being used up. Like, that's no big deal. That's why I bought them, you know. Might as well use my money rather than just sit on it. It's not like it gains interest, unfortunately. So. Oh, good lord, not this shit again. I just got over this with Justy. And you have Swords Dance. Okay, well, switch. Next turn. We'll let Breloom go after the Ledian. And Gardevoir go after the Pinsir. And hopefully the combination of the two... No, actually, I think I need to double. Well, okay, that might make it a little easier. was gonna say, I think I need to double team the two of them, but yeah. I'm gonna Brick Break, actually, in case Ledian has screens. Because you never know. It might. But yeah, I'm not even worried about Ledian if it wants to double team up. Well, what can a Ledian really do to me, you know? It's not even remotely threatening. That's a little more threatening, because it gets a speed boost this turn, so... And worst comes to worst, if I have to call 6 times just to kill this Ledian, I will call 6 times just to kill this Ledian. It's not a big deal. I will do it. So... Oh, the speed boost didn't even proc. Okay, cool. Well, that makes my job a little easier. And he's not double teaming, he's swords dancing, so that's good. Sir, you're supposed to do that when you have an advantage with Ninjask. You're supposed to do that on a switch. If you just dance in my face, I'm going to murder you. This is a double battle. What do you think this is? Use a Z move instead, scrub. Use Z dig. I don't even know what that turns into, because I've played Sun and Moon so little that I don't even remember. But there you go. Okay, now it's swords dancing, so that's fine, I guess. Can do like 40 damage to me next turn with a physical attack. Big deal. I'll just, I'll let Braylon handle the Mawile, and we'll just let Gardevoir handle Ledian. There we go. See? Was all for nothing, Ledian. Sorry to say it. Just experience and strats, like your Necromancer attempts. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. 0 of the moves you make are risks. You know what you can and can't handle. Yeah, exactly. And I was going to say, I think it also comes with the idea that I've played healer so much in 14 that I know when I can afford to take damage and not in other video games. It's almost like it rubs off on other video games, you know? This guy is a big fan of Swords Dance, I'll tell you what. I mean, fair play, I like Swords Dance as much as the next guy, but, you know. Watch me get aerial ace by this Heracross. You're not even supposed to get that till Gen 4. I mean, I can learn it now, but it's a little harder for it to get in this game. Oh good, Swords Dance reversal. Everything on my team gets one-shotted. Yeah, no reason to play too passively, exactly. Yeah, might as well just play active. We know what we can handle, especially in these cases, because we get healed at the end of each fight, you know? So, alright, I gotta get Laren in here, so... Let's have Gardevoir KO this thing and just get Laren in for the extra money. It can try to double edge. Letting it get Swords Dance, it literally never lives long enough for it to matter. Yeah, I know. That's why I wasn't worried about it. Eyes. As people get experience, they develop eyes that just see things others wouldn't have. Like an experienced cook would notice things an amateur like you wouldn't notice. All right, we gotta talk about the amateur thing. I have words about your feeling that you're an amateur cook, but I do agree. You get that experience and you start to see things that other people just don't. There's just, it's expertise really, is what you get. So. But yeah, I wouldn't say you're an amateur cook. I would call you probably in the intermediate range. I wouldn't say you're an expert yet, because that takes years of experience, but I'd say you're somewhere in intermediate. Amateur implies that you, like, still have problems with basic stuff, you know? But you, from what I've heard from your cooking stories, you don't have trouble with the basics anymore, so... Liar, why do people think I have any amount of skill cooking? You gotta see some of the people that I've seen try to cook. It changes you. It changes your look at how other people cook. Why is Ozma in Real Game Tower? I just looked at that prism and said, oh my god, it's literally Ozma. Actually, at this point, Ozma was a marble. He couldn't turn into a triangle yet because this is 2005. That wasn't a thing until 2015. So. Oh, this guy's fun, actually. I remember this guy. So look at his team and the Pokemon that he has in it and just wait for the silliness to begin because it's about to get really stupid in here. Watch this. I don't know what I'm doing. That's debatable. Okay. So hang on, wait for Tropius to go first so we can show you what I'm talking about. Because this is probably just going to KO Linoon, so I'm not worried about that, but just wait for Tropius and then you'll know what I'm talking about. Oh good, Flareon's 41. Perfect. 4 attack. Very nice. What do you got coming in? Oh, Wailord. Oh, this is not good. I think I need to get Flareon out of here, actually, so... Yeah, in case it wasn't obvious from Strength and then Fly being happening right now, this guy uses all HM moves on his Pokemon, like, exclusively. Now, that's just ridiculous, like... Come on, now. Do I die to a Fly? I probably do die to a Fly. So I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Quagsire and Gardevoir? Let's just hard switch both. Why not? Well... No, because Gardevoir's already ahead on levels, and I'm slower than... Well, maybe I'm not slower than Tropius. How about this? I got an idea. No, wait, hang on. Breloom is slower than Tropius, so... I was gonna Helping Hand a Giga Drain and get rid of Wailord this turn, but it's not gonna happen, so... Let's get Quagsire in here. And then, I don't know, just see if I'm faster than a Tropius, or slower. No, you are not slower. Yeah, I don't think so, but I've been proven wrong before. Okay, so I am faster. That's fine. Okay, he's using Dive. That's even better. Because now I can actually attack the Tropius next turn and probably still not KO it. I wonder who he's diving on. Like, I would imagine it's going to be on Flareon, but what do I know, right? Breloom. Let's switch Breloom in again. Do some crazy switches. A dive over Surfer Waterfall? What? I don't know what this guy's doing. He's making some questionable plays. I know it's on Breloom because otherwise the animation wouldn't have played. I respect the Wailord, though. I mean, this is the game to use Wailord in if you're gonna use Wailord, because look at that guy. Look how big he is. You won't get that in, like, most of the other modern Pokemon games. Unless you're out in the field in Sword and Shield, then... And it's still, to this day, I still can't understand the fucking idiocy of that. Like, okay, so you have 2 separate models for the Pokemon. One that you scale down for battle. Ooh, I froze somebody. Nice. And then one that you have that there is their regular size out in the field. And it's like, Game Freak, why not just make it all one size so that you have less work for yourself? Come on now. Use that new Giga Drain TM, though. Thank you for the Water Absorb, I appreciate that. And I'll have something to do with my stuff after this. I also like how the screen kind of shakes a little bit when Wailord bellows when it's doing an attack, because it's 48 feet long and gigantic, so of course the screen's gonna shake. Like, can you imagine the sound wave that thing makes when it attacks? Like, good lord. Sound is muffled underwater, so imagine a whale bellowing in the air. Like, man. Maybe I'm just getting overzealous at this stuff, I don't know. Maybe I just get overzealous at stuff that's not as impressive for other people, I don't know. But I'm gonna put Azumarill to sleep, and then get rid of Wailord. Yeah, the third boss of 24 Mans is the Raid Killer, yeah, for sure. Sweet Scent, I only use that to farm wild battles. Yeah, yep, so it's like all the field moves, basically. I shouldn't just say HMs, it's all the field moves that you can use for, like, the purpose of... 5! Again, we've gotten 10 attack in the last 2 levels. Breloom, you are nuts. It's craziness. But yeah, it's all the field moves, this one. So, you got your Rock Smash, you got your everything else. There goes my defense. Should see Rapidash and Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. It's literally scaled down, like it should be double its size. Yeah, and that's... It's like they don't learn. How is it possible for a company to just wholesale discard everything they learned from a previous game and just start from square one every fucking time without learning anything? Like, I don't understand. That's not how human brains work. Does anybody else need to get to 41? I think Quagsire's not quite there, right? No. I needed to get Laren in here anyway to get the little amulet point stuff. So. I might as well leave it in, right?
How close are you to the next level? Probably want to switch you in next. Definitely want to switch you in next battle if I can afford to. I forget what the next battle is, but it's probably something dumb knowing this set. I remember this set from the first trainer. Or damn curse Miltank. Gave me a hard time and a half back when I played this as a kid, because I came back here. You can actually, there's a point in the final dungeon, about the halfway point, where you can actually return to the entrance really easily. And that was when I came back here and did Real Game Tower. And even with like a 3 or 4 level advantage, I don't think I had a fighting type move, so that might have been why I had such a problem. Because I just couldn't kill the damn Miltank. So. That's right, yeah, Game Freak didn't develop the remakes, did they? They farmed it out to a different studio. I forgot about that, wow. Maybe that's how. In this case, I guess maybe it's justified, because if this is the studio's first time working with Game Freak on an older game, then, I mean, they wouldn't have learned the lessons. I would think that Game Freak would tell them the lessons, but what do I know, right? Okay, I remember this guy, though. I think, yeah, so basically, take a look at his Pokemon, but don't underestimate them, because they have moves that they might not normally have. I don't know if that makes any sense. They use Hidden Power. There's a few of them that use oh my god, I got Speed Boost? Oh, this is about to be a train wreck. But yeah, they have moves that they're not supposed to because they have Hidden Power, so just be a little careful. Their Hidden Power types are, I think, fairly competitive too. Like, I think one of them has got, like, I think Yanma's got Hidden Power Ground, which is really good coverage for it. Bug and Ground is actually surprisingly solid coverage, so. And as a result of them having good hidden powers, they also have good IVs, which is a bit of a problem, I guess. But, I don't know, we should be able to take care of it if Gardevoir does. I'd love to use Speed Boost, but Gardevoir is probably going to faint this turn, so, you know. That requires Game Freak to learn the lessons in the first place, and do they really learn? Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, confused, why? It's okay, I can handle it. We have the Yellow Flute now, so I'm not really too worried about confusion. I am a little worried about this Curlia, but it's mostly for Breloom's sake. Yeah, see, that Gorbis took, like, nothing for damage because it has that hidden power, so it's got the good IVs. Okay, well, not going to be using Speed Boost this battle, I suppose. I think I might need to revive Gardevoir, though, because I remember there being, like, a good purpose for it. You know, other than the fact that I'm probably going to need it to KO the Gorbis, but we'll get there. Laren's probably going to faint in one hit, though, so that's why I'm going to protect this turn. So that way I can just draw their ire. And see how much Giga Drain does. Okay, so I can KO the Gorbis next turn with it, before either Curlia or Gorbis get a turn. If I survive the turn... So... Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's still fine. I was going to say, as long as I don't get parried, but I didn't want to say it because then I would have gotten parried, so, you know. Just try to avoid that where I can. Let's make a competitive switch, because Waterfall is definitely going to hit at Laren this turn. Although I don't really need to worry about that because the Gorbis is fainting, like, right now, so we're good. The move animations of this game are so good. Oh my god, yeah, the particle effects are amazing. This game really pushed the boundaries when it came to graphical fidelity on the Nintendo GameCube. I know it was like a late-game addition to the GameCube's library, but still, oh my lord. This game is nuts with its animations. Alright, so that Sharpedo is the one that I remember. It has Hidden Power Flying. How do I remember that? Because I've gotten trashed by it in the past, and it's just no good at all. So, yeah, we're gonna avoid that altogether. Let's send Laren in. It's fine. I can take care of, I'm just gonna yawn the Curlia, put it to sleep. Because it's, like, not really a big threat, I don't think, at the moment. Yeah, this is going directly at Laren right now because it would have one-shotted Breloom, so... It is a Sharpedo, yes. But we got it, so... Just on Quagsire? Okay, that's fine. No yawning for me, I suppose, but that's alright. Let's see. I mean, I could just Earthquake. See why not, right? It's gonna do decent enough damage. And then just Mudshot the Sharpedo. If it doesn't double team itself up to the point where I'm gonna have a hard time hitting it. It's possible, but... Oh, that'll make it even harder. Good! Accuracy Wars, I love it. Seems to be a trend in this one. Okay, well, I hit with one Earthquake, so that's good. If I can hit with the Mud Shot, that would be perfect, but I'm not gonna, like, say, oh yeah, that's gonna happen, because it might not, so... Okay, I hit it. Good. Goodbye, Sharpedo. No double team for you. Accuracy strats? You mean the strats that get banned in Smogon formats? Yeah. Yep. But honestly, they're not too bad in this game. They're usually very manageable to deal with because, well, you have the call function right there. So that just raises your accuracy by one stage and it makes it a lot easier, so... I don't know. I don't mind them in this game as much as I do in other ones, I guess, because in other ones it's like, oh... Accuracy strats? I guess I better carry a bunch of X accuracy with me. In this one, it's like, nope, don't have to worry about that. So. Excuse me. Sorry, I had a little ginger ale earlier. Calm my stomach. So I may be burping a little more than usual on this stream. Well, there goes Laren. It's okay, Laren, you did your best. You got like 3/4 of a level left, and then you'll be good to go. To the next level. So, I guess Quagsire can come in. Your wireless headset is dying and not always playing sound, so you ordered new ones. You gave in and ordered Raycons, oh boy. Hopefully the price tag on those weren't too atrocious. That those can run a pretty penny from what I understand. It's good to hear that you got some new ones though, because that way you can kind of, you know, keep yourself afloat. Oh, there's a 15% discount. That helps a little bit then. Yeah, that's for sure. They cost bank. Yeah, I could see it. I keep getting critted with Breloom in this battle. It's kind of ridiculous. It's okay though. We're almost through. We're through. Yeah, see, that's what I mean though. Is it's not really a fear when you're here in the Coliseum because it's like, okay, just fight to the best because as long as you have one Pokemon standing at the end of each round, maybe you won't get the experience that you wanted because some of your Pokemon that need it will be fainted, but you'll, you know, you'll get enough. Alright, so we caught the Butterfree. We've got one more set left to go here in the Coliseum, but I'm actually going to save that for later, because since Mirror B seems to like coming here, I'm going to just, you know, avoid coming here until he's ready to come back. So we also get TM23 Iron Tail from this one. I forgot, they actually made Sunny Day and Rain Dance rewards for battle CDs later in the game, so that's where those are at. So, and I think we're over 100k now, aren't we? Let's see. How's my money doing? Oh, we're almost there. Okay. That's fine. Alright, so while we wait around for Mirror B, I'm not going to go do Mount Battle Area 5 just yet, because knowing me, I'll be halfway through, and then the radar will show up, and I'll get stuck. So instead, we're going to go do Battle Bingo. We'll do the last 2 cards that we've got left to do. Then, if he's still not around, we'll go start the Great Battle CD Hunt. And then, if he's still not around, we'll do a little bit of the story to unlock the final dungeon, because there's a little bit to do before you unlock it. And then if he's not around at that point, we'll just run around in circles until he shows up. We'll go do Railgam Tower Set 4, Mount Battle Area 5, and I mean, that's all I have planned for today, but we might get to this final dungeon a little bit, so. First, Battle Bingo, though. Okay, so this time there's only 2 cards available, and they're both actually pretty easy, to be honest. This one's easy because Houndoom can just trash like 3/4 of the card by itself. And the Bonsly card is probably, it's like in between a Novice and a regular card. It's, I think, a little easier than the Charmander card, but only a little bit. So there's a couple little traps here and there, but it's not really a big deal. So we should be able to handle it. Where do I want to start here? I think the ones that I want to catch, I know there's one fighting type I want to catch, one bug type I want to catch, and one psychic type I want to catch, and I think they're in this one, and this one. So we're going to need to find the Master Ball. But since I want to catch 2 on this line, I might as well just run through this entire line, right? I would think that would make sense. Gonna start rolling your eyes when you see the mirror radar point to Real Gam Tower now? No, because it won't be surprising, I don't think. At this point, I'll just be like, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. So, alright, Bonsley, let's see what you've got. We could put you in a little battle debut, but I think before we do that, let's just start catching some stuff so you have a few friends to help out. And this is the first one we want, Mankey. It's a fast fighting type, and that's really what you want here, because it's mainly for the rock types, and the rock types have rock slide. Case in point, here you go. So we don't want a slower fighting type because we'll get flinched, and I don't want to get flinched, so... Excuse me. But these two cards shouldn't take too long. They're not too bad. And then let's go to this one. Sure, I'll send Mankey to do this one. I'm just gonna... I think this is the one that I think it is. Like, I looked up the card numbers back in at the end of the last stream, so my memory isn't that bad. Yeah, Shedinja. It's really only useful for the psychic types on this card, but it should still work okay. I'll probably also use it for one of the fighting types, like the one at the end of this line, so because it still has Wonder Guard on the card, so you won't get blasted. I think Wonder Guard also works kind of like how Dark types work with Mirror Coat, but I'm not 100% sure. We will get a chance to test that on this card, though, because one of these guys has counter, so I guess I could try it somewhere in there. Why do Mankey and Primeape look so mad? They're just over-adrenalized, I guess. I don't know. They're crazy. They get too hyperactive over this stuff. I don't know what's under this one. Let's let Bonsley open it. It's fine. Because I got a bunch of rock types over there that Mankey can probably handle. So, oh, EP +2, that's not bad. So, I think I'm actually going to go for the Psychic type next. Well, no, I can't because I got to find the Master Ball, don't I? Okay, that could be a little bit troublesome. I guess we'll go in a different direction. It's in one of those two question marks up there, so I guess I'll just go find something else. I know I need one for Bonsley for one of the Pokemon there. Actually, I can give both to Bonsley because it'll be useful for... I'm going to do this line next, I think, after I do this one. And then we'll go around, because then we'll get to the... Because this is the Psychic type I want, but we don't have a Master Ball yet, so I kind of have to play around it a little bit. Alright, let's send Shedinja here, because it's got, what, Silverwind? Yeah, Silverwind, so it's in pretty good shape. Mankey's got Karate Chop, but that'll still work pretty good for us, so... And Shedinja should be able to Wonder Guard right through this, so... Yeah, it's Machop. You don't think you beat this card as a kid? I remember when the reason why I wanted to do Battle Bingo a bunch was because I only ever beat the Novice cards and this card as a kid. I never actually beat the Intermediate or Expert cards because I didn't bother coming back. I came back when I got the Bonsley card, and I did 2 before that, and then I did 2 once I got the Bonsley card, and that was it, so, yeah. We should be able to beat this guy before we run out of Silverwinds, I think. If I would have gotten the Psychic type first, we would have been able to beat this guy very easily, but we should be okay. I don't think I'll be struggling. Unless I get like a 13 roll and then a 12 roll. Yeah, this one's not too bad. It's pretty easy. Especially with Shedinja, because it kind of takes care of a couple of things that are a little more troublesome for other Pokemon to handle. I mean, you can handle them with other stuff, but yeah, Shedinja makes it really easy. So, yeah, there you go. Not pretty, but it'll do. I don't have my Psychic type yet, so. If you die to Recoil, but you get the KO, do you still win that fight? So I've never had it actually happen, so I'm not 100% sure if you do or you don't, but the implication that I would make for that would be that it would be similar to, like, winning because of self-destruct, which I think in this game they do actually have a clause for that, where if you win with self-destruct, you still lose. So I would assume it's like that, but I'm not 100% sure about that, so I couldn't tell you directly. Alright, so Bonsley's going to be running a train in a minute because it's good against, I think, the only one it's not good against is that Psychic on the top line. And we've got Shedinja for that, but Bonsley's going to be good for the Bug there, the Psychic type there, and the Bug type up there, so I'm going to give Bonsley the CP. That's the point. Mankey's going to be useful for these two, and that's basically it. Bonsley kind of does like half the card itself, which, I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's the new Pokemon, so you'd want to use it, but, you know. Alright, let's go. We'll do this one. Surskit. If you're not going to use Shedinja, I think this is the one to use, because if I remember right, it doesn't have a bug move, but it has a fairly solid... Yeah, it's got Shadow Ball. Okay, so it's got a pretty solid physical move that's super effective against the Psychics on the card, so... Yeah, if you're not going to use Shedinja, you might want to use this one. We can handle it, though, because, I mean, you know, barring that I miss 12 Rock Slides in a row or something. It's okay, Bonsley's a baby Pokemon. It needs to get going, that's all. Gotta get some confidence in this little boy. Alright, so this Psychic one, you might be like, oh, let's send Shedinja in it, but don't fall for it, it's a trap. That's why we're sending Bonsley. It's an Abra, but Abra does not have a Psychic type move, as you'll see in a moment. It has Fire Punch, which is why we sent Bonsley, because Bonsley can take that semi-okay. And then Rock Slide back, and I think it doesn't quite one-hit KO, but it comes close. If I remember right, yeah. So, just hit a couple Rock Slides and we'll be okay. You could probably even get burned and still do this card or this panel fairly easily. Like that. Abra's fainting animation. The whole line's fainting animation, except for Alakazam's. I guess Alakazam's a little bit too, but especially Abra and Kadabra are just silly, because Kadabra throws the spoon up in the air and bonks himself on the head with it. Abra just collapses in a heap, and Alakazam has an existential crisis while staring at its spoon before falling flat on the ground. So the whole line is got pretty good animations. Good job, HAL Laboratory. That was good. Good stuff. Okay, is this the Master Ball? It's EP +1. Okay, that's fine. So Shedinja's gonna do the Psychic type there. Bonsley's gonna do the Bug type. I can have Mankey open the other question mark block. So I guess we'll give that to Mankey, and then... let's see. We're gonna want that Psychic type that's there, so... I guess I'll just let Shedinja do that one too, even though it's not gonna attack it, so... But basically, I want one of these two Psychic types, and I'm not sure which one it is yet, so we'll just assume that I'm going to KO one or both of them. So. This one is Spoink. Not bad. I think we used it on a different card, though, so I'm going to use something else this time. But, yeah, I think it just has, like, a Psychic move. Yeah, Psybeam, so... I guess Psybeam's okay. It's about as much base power as Silverwind, but... I think the other Psychic type here has actual Psychic, so just a little bit better. Make the card easier. The Gen 3 status conditions. Kadabra just says, man, I give up, screw this, bonk, ow. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much exactly. Alright, Bonsley, you can do this one. It's a Lediba. You could probably use this one too and be fine as your Bug type for the Psychics. It's got good special defense, so... It'll probably work okay. Won't work very well against Bonsley, but, you know, it's there. Yeah, that's true. That Spoink did stop jumping, so it should be 100% perma-dead. Oh, that Pokedex entry for Spoink, it keeps coming back to haunt it, doesn't it? Oh, boy. Okay, we'll let Mankey open this one. There's the Master Ball. Well, we knew it was there because it was the last question mark panel, but, you know. So, let's give Bonsley... Let's see, we're going to have Shedinja catch that Psychic. Yeah, let's give Bonsley this one, because then we can do the Fighting type down there, and that'll be it. It's pretty much all we're going to use this Psychic type for, now that I think about it. Oh, no, we need it for the other trap on the card, which is this Rock type. So... And Shedinja's basically done after this. I could use it for the other Fighting type, but... I'm not really worried about, like, getting a whole bunch of Poke Coupons from this one, because the Houndoom card is the Poke Coupon Collectathon. as I will show you. That's why I wanted to save it for last, because it's literally, like, it's pretty easy to get done with 3 Pokemon, and it gives you an incredible amount of Poke Coupons. Like, you get almost enough to, like, buy a TM from it. It's ridiculous how much it gives you. So, alright, we got an EP. So Bonsley's going to handle the flying type that's there. Curlia can handle that rock type. So I guess we just give it to Mankey now, because Bonsley's done after this one, basically. And then Curlia can handle the rock type and the fighting type, and then Mankey can handle the last 2, and we're home free. Yeah, Curlia is just showy. Just likes dancing around. It's good. I just like how they, I like how Genius Sonority looked at it and said, yep, that's a ballet dancer. I don't know, it's just, it's cool seeing them come up with this stuff, you know? Looking at the inner workings a little bit. I guess Tailo would be okay if you want that instead of a bug type. It'd probably be able to handle the psychic types semi-okay. Probably not Curlia, but Spoink it could probably handle. So, alright, here's the second trap of the card. Because it's a Geodude. Would be pretty good as a rock type if you didn't already have Bonsley, but you do, so. But it doesn't actually have a rock type move, because as you'll see in a second, once we psychic it, it'll probably just one-hit KO it, but if it doesn't, well, let's see what it can do. Just one-hit KO'd it. So Geodude has counter, that's the point. So, you know. It's nice that it's so graceful. You understand totally. You have a very active imagination. Literally tell yourself stories as you play Pokemon. No, and I mean, that makes sense, you know? Like, you're making the game more interesting for yourself by kind of, you know, telling yourself stories about it, headcanoning things, so I get it. You're good. Okay, so Curlia, you can handle this one. Mankey can handle the other ones. And we're home free. Each game has its own MC and its own story. Yeah, I recall some of the stories that you've told me while we've played these games, so. You want to talk about 100% permadead? That is a permadead Makihita. That was a crit psychic from a Curlia. That thing is in the ground. Alright, let's just give it all to Mankey. Because Mankey, it doesn't really matter. Mankey's going to probably KO all of these things in one hit anyway, but or maybe 2. But. So this one's an Aaron. Again, you don't really need these rock types, because you've already got Bonsley, but from what I understand, if you're doing this with only 3 Pokemon, Aaron's pretty good because of its steel typing. Kind of resists a whole bunch of things, so. And this is why I wanted Mankey, by the way. I mean, I'm getting critted, but it's not very effective, so I should live. Keyword is should. But this is why I wanted Mankey, because that way I won't be getting flinched by rock slides, which would totally screw us over. And an MC that didn't want to take the gym challenge at all and started off doing it because that's what everyone does. Yeah, see, those sorts of things add to the intrigue, you know, of the playthroughs, so. Having those, and I like kind of doing that with characters when I play games where I kind of give them like a negative quality or something that's like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this, because it just makes things more interesting. Like I had a Nord in my original playthrough of Skyrim, and I said, okay, I have to come up with a character flaw for him so that I can make things more interesting. And the character flaw I came up with for him was that he absolutely, positively was deathly afraid of soul gems, and he would do everything in his power to get away from them at all times. So, I mean, it closed off a few quests for me, obviously. I wasn't really able to do the College of Winterhold because of soul gems, but it forced me to do things a certain way. It forced me to play the game without using enchanting, and yeah, it was an interesting playthrough. So, there's the Bonsley card for you. All clear. But yeah, it's always interesting when you add little caveats to characters when you play games. Makes things more memorable, I think. And there's 500 Poke Coupons for us. We've also completed the Bonsley card for the first time, and we get a Max Revive. And also, the Bonsley photo. So now we can look at Bonsley whenever we want, without even having to come back here. Just keep it in here with the mayor's note, because it's really... It's just sort of like a commemorative trophy, essentially, to say, hey, you found Bonsley. Excuse me, and you completed the card, so that's cool. Alright. And now we do the Houndoom card. And I don't think I need to save for this, but I'll do it anyway. I gotta go put Butterfree in the Purify Chamber as well, but we'll do that after this card. I haven't gone anywhere near a PC since I did the third set, so we'll go do it in a bit. Alright, Houndoom, you and me, here we go with this card. This one has a very specific pattern that you could do it in, where you can basically do it with 3 Pokemon very easily, and if you don't make any mistakes, or, you know, get critted or something like that, it's pretty easy to just one-shot the whole card, so yeah, we'll do it that way. So, first things first, we want Houndoom to hit this card up, because this one is going to be a Pokemon that we're going to actually need for, I think, 2 or 3 other Pokemon, so... It's a Chimecho! I'm actually going to use a Chimecho! That's surprising. But yeah, it actually has Shadow Ball as its move, which helps out against very specific Pokemon on this card. So, we're going to use it. Yeah, you get 2,000 Poke Coupons if you complete this with 4 Pokemon. So, and that's if you make all of the mistakes that you can make on the cards. That's if you make 2 mistakes, and if you catch 4 Pokemon, you get 2,000 Poke Coupons. Watch how much we get when we do it with 3 and we don't make any mistakes. It'll be, oh, ungodly. So, you had all these playthroughs of Pokemon Y. One girl became an idol, essentially, because her obsession with trainer PR videos. One girl was a movie star. One guy had PTSD from a legitimate war in the Pokemon world, and he was kind of 7 when it happened. What did the other 2 do? Oh, boy. Already more interesting, though. But yeah, Chimecho should be able to take down Medicham with Shadow Ball. You could do this with other Psychic types on the card as well, because there's another one that has a Flying type move that this would probably work a little better with, but Chimecho can probably handle it, and Chimecho can also handle the other Pokemon on the card. There's 2 other Pokemon I'm going to use it for, but one of them is a capture, so... And I'll explain why it can handle the other one in a little bit once we get there, so... Like each playthrough of a Pokemon game to be unique. Every character has their own goals and their own journey as a result. Yeah. Yep, and again, like I said, it makes it more interesting when you do that stuff. Now, unfortunately for me, probably the toughest fight on the card is in the top right corner there, that Psychic one up there. And the reason why it's the toughest is because it's the one where hacks can happen. You can get frozen. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do that until near the end of the card, because that question mark panel next to it is the Master Ball, and I kind of need to do things in a specific order here to make sure that we get everything done properly, so we'll see what happens, but I don't think I'm going to do it until near the end. It's okay, though. Okay, so Chimecho, here's your second battle against Exeggutor. This one's actually pretty good for most of the things on the card that Houndoom can't beat, water types specifically, water Psychic types, so I'm going to catch it. Because it knows Giga Drain, and that'll let us take care of any of the water types that are giving us flack, so... The hard part is keeping them involved in the actual story, yeah. Believe me when I tell you, I have that problem all the time when I play Skyrim. It's like, most of the characters that I make for that game, it's like, I don't even want to do the main story. They're not Dragonborns, usually. So I usually play a non-Dragonborn character now when I play Skyrim, because it just... It's more interesting, because you have to make your own journey, you know? So, alright. This one down here is one that Exeggutor can handle. It's a Slowbro. So we'll go do that. And I think the one below that is one that Houndoom can handle? Yeah, I remember what it is. Yeah, this Slowbro's got Surf, so yeah, Houndoom might, if it got a crit, be able to KO Slowbro with Crunch, but that's its move, by the way. It has Crunch, so and Houndoom is really fast and has really high special attack, and Crunch is special in this game, so it trashes a whole lot of Psychic types on the card, but certain ones it can't beat, and that's where you get Chimecho or the other Psychic Pokemon, and that's where you get Exeggutor, because both of them are really good against anything Houndoom can't get, so... Alright, let's see. So this one's Houndoom. Houndoom can handle this one. Because it's a Metagross, and you might think, oh my god, Metagross, are you sure? I mean, probably got like, what, Meteor Mash or something? So Houndoom can probably handle it, because it's not very effective. But actually, it doesn't have Meteor Mash. It has a different move, as you'll see in a second. We don't have super effective treatment yet, because this isn't Gen 6. But Yeah, it's got Psychic, which Houndoom has complete immunity to, and that makes this a very easy one. There's one other Psychic type on the card that has just Psychic as its move anyway, so it'll also be pretty bad for the card and also for Houndoom, so... Yeah, Metagross, I guess on this card is kind of a trap because it's a really powerful Pokemon, but it doesn't have any super effectiveness against anything on the card. Most of them it's not very effective against, so... They just don't want you using Metagross, apparently. Alright, so there's that, and let's see. So Exeggutor can do the whole bottom line by itself, basically, so we're gonna give it some EP. So we can go do that. And then we'll go from there. Let's see what this one is. EP +2, okay. So I can give you all the EP that you need for the rest of this line, which is that. And then I can give... Let's see. Because I'll get one from that line. I can make a diagonal if I give Chimecho this one. So I guess I'll do that. We'll just let Exeggutor run a train through the rest of this line. This one Houndoom can probably do if you get lucky, but I prefer Exeggutor for it because I've got Giga Drain. Because Lunatone's got Rock Slide, and I can still flinch to death, but I can at least heal off the damage of it for the most part if I don't flinch. And Exeggutor's got decent defense, so... Take Sasha. She was an Alpha Sapphire playthrough. You need to figure out how on earth to make her go up against the League at all because she latched onto contests. She had no reason to even go for a 4th badge, to be honest. They had to make up stuff. So how much of the Hoenn story do you think you had to go freeform for? Well, probably everything after the 4th badge. If I had to venture a safe guess, I'd say probably that. I would imagine the main reason why a character like that would still want to even follow along with the gym badges would be just to ensure that the team of the game doesn't destroy everything, basically. So. Oh, everything after Mauville? Oh, good lord, yeah. Well, yeah, actually, because are the contest halls in different towns in Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby? I don't remember. I remember the one in Slateport, but I don't remember if there are ones in other towns after that, so... They are, okay. Yeah, see, that's how long it's been since I've played Alpha Sapphire. So. Alright, so Exeggutor can handle this one as well. It's a Slow King. And that's it for Exeggutor on the card, so yeah, everything else is... There's one battle that Chimecho can do, and then Houndoom can handle literally everything else itself, so... We'll go from there. Oh, you can do any rank from any of the contest halls. Okay, so you don't even need to go anywhere past Slateport, unless you want to catch something else. Yeah, Slow King's not good for the card either because it's got Brick Break, so I wouldn't recommend it. And Exeggutor can handle it pretty easily, despite its high special defense, because, well, I can just drain off any damage it does, so... Yeah, in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, I remember that part. You had to go to specific towns in order to do specific ranks, and you ended up in Lily Cove anyway at the end, so... Yeah, I remember that part. Alright, so we'll give Houndoom 1, because I can make a diagonal here, and then we can continue our lines after that. We'll let Chimecho handle the last one that it can handle, and then we'll go from there. It's this one. A Claydol. It's a ground psychic type, so you probably know why I'm using Chimecho for this one. Shadow Ball is super effective against it. It has high defenses, but it's got Earthquake, and Chimecho has Levitate, so yeah, not going to do anything to it. So that's why I'm using it. And it'll be a little slow going. It's like a 3-hit KO, but yeah, Chimecho's Levitate makes this a very free battle. The sport is nothing but bait. It makes it really, really easy to grind out Pokecoupons, though, because once you understand what's under each panel and you know how to manipulate everything, which by this point you probably do if you've beaten all the other cards, you probably are used to the sorts of strategies that I'm using here. Because, I mean, it just makes sense, but yeah, once you're used to all that stuff, you can pretty much do all these cards fairly easily, so... Alright, so Chimecho's done, Exeggutor's done, Houndoom can handle the other 5 panels by itself, starting with this one. get a diagonal line, and then we'll get another line, and we'll just keep going. Yeah, this Soul Rock can't even stand up to a single crunch from what I understand. Yep, there you go. It has Flamethrower, though, so even if it did, I wouldn't take any damage because of Flash Fire. So there's that bingo. We'll give it back to Houndoom. Do this one next. This is also a Houndoom one because this is the other Psychic type with the Psychic move. Grumpig, it'll live a crunch, but can't do anything to me, so... But yeah, they specifically tailored this card so that Houndoom could do almost anything itself. It's really just the water types that it has trouble with, and then Lunatone. And Medicham, obviously, because it's a dark type, so, you know. High jump kick ain't gonna work too well unless you get a lucky miss. Because if you get a lucky miss, Medicham would probably knock itself out with high jump kick, so, you know. So that'll get us another line. We'll go do the one on the side of this line over here next, right here. And Houndoom can handle this one. This is the other Psychic type that you can catch in place of Chimecho. It works very well against both Medicham and Claydol. The only reason why I don't usually catch it is because it's so far away from Exeggutor that it makes it kind of hard to catch it without... and still do the card with 3 Pokemon, basically. It makes it difficult to do that, I think. But it's fine, we can handle it. But yeah, with access to Drill Peck, it'll absolutely manhandle Medicham, and then Claydol can't do anything because it's flying type, so... But yeah, in order to even get over to Exeggutor, we'd have to travel the length of the card. Like, we'd have to go through Claydol, we'd have to go through Grumpig, we'd have to go through Solrock and Exeggutor, and if you try to do that, you're probably not going to be able to... Or, I mean, I guess you can go up and then over. But you're probably not going to have enough moves to actually make it, unless you do that, like, right at the beginning. I'd have to, like, look at it and look into it and see if you could, so... Alright, so we'll get the EP. If this is EP +1, it's, I think, smooth sailing from there. So, if it's not, well, we'll do it again, but it's EP +1. So, I'm going to do the hard fight first, I think, and then we'll do the other two after that. And by hard, I mean potential bullshit card. So, because Jinx lives a... oh, it's even faster than me. Okay. I'm pretty sure it lives a crunch. So, that's no good. Okay, so we just lost, basically. Oh, I defrosted. Okay, so we didn't lose. Not yet, anyway. But yeah, basically, if you get frozen, you lose. And you stay frozen, that is, you lose. So. But this is why Jinx is tough, because you have to make sure, and it's a speed tie, so that's even worse. So you have to make sure that you can kill it with 2 crunches. And we got very lucky there because we defrosted immediately. I would have been able to take like 3 more ice beams, but yeah, basically if you get frozen, you lose, and you won't get the amount of coupons that you can actually get if you just do this from here. But from here, it should be pretty free. So we'll just do this one, and then we'll get the last one, and then we're done. Yeah, it is. It's a speed tie. It's the same thing with Xatu, if I remember right. There's a speed tie between the 2 of them as well. So it makes things a little bit tough. It's the only bit of RNG, really, on this card is the Jinx fight. Everything else is pretty much just... It goes exactly the same almost every single time. So... Yeah, I think Jinx has like base 95 or 100 speed, so it's really pretty quick. It's as fast as Plusle, so yeah, it's pretty quick. But there we go. We finished the card. No mistakes. 2,000. We only did it with 3 Pokemon. Check out how many Poke Coupons we're going to get from this. Here we go. So 10 bingo lines. We have 2 EP remaining, 1 Master Ball remaining. And we get over 75% of a TM from doing that one. 3,300 Poke Coupons for doing it with 3 Pokemon and making no mistakes. You also get a Max Elixir for finishing this one out perfectly. But yeah, that's the easiest way to grind Poke Coupons in the game. It's much simpler than grinding them out in battle mode in Coliseum. Just do this battle bingo. It costs $500 and you get practically an entire TM out of it. Like, at the worst, you could sell the TM for more money than you just paid to play Battle Bingo, so yeah, there's no problems whatsoever. You outsped Mesprit with yours and Shining Pearls, you just trapped it with Mean Look and caught it after finding it once, because fuck roaming legendaries. Yeah, there you go. Stick it to him. Tell Mesprit, no, you're in the ball now or nothing at all. But yeah, we've cleared all 10 of the Battle Bingo cards other than the Bonsly card. And this actually unlocks my favorite aspect of Battle Bingo. It's called One Panel Mode. It's all the cards that we've played so far, but basically what it does is it randomizes the card so that you don't know what's under each panel. And I find that incredibly fun. It's really challenging because, well, you have no idea what's under each card, but basically with the regular modes, once you've done it once, you know the whole card. But one panel mode adds a fresh take on the cards, and it makes them all a lot more challenging and a lot more interesting. So we'll be taking advantage of that pretty soon. First, I got a bunch of Pokemon that are going to get purified right now in the chamber, so... But yeah, there's all the Battle Bingo cards, so that's one thing down. Let's go put Arbok in the purified chamber real quick, and then we'll head off, because we've done that. So now we'll go start up the Great Battle CD Hunt, because we're waiting for Mirror B. And maybe I'll go purify the Pokemon that I have there, because there is a Battle CD at the lab that we can get, but I don't think we can get it just yet, so... It'll be a later thing. Excuse me. So yeah, we'll put Butterfree in. Magneton will be done by the time we get there. Hypno will be done soon. And then once Mirror B shows back up, we'll get Arbok out as well. Roaming legendaries need to be revamped or removed. It's an annoying AF tradition. I would have to agree. I don't like them at all. Especially X and Y, where you have to find your legendary bird 10 times before it becomes a static encounter. It's static and locked in place after tracking it 10 fucking times. Why? Yeah, that's ridiculous. Way too much work for a Pokemon that's... I mean, it's like, for that much work, it better be like an Uber or something, and it's not even close. So, I don't know. Okay, so let's go purify a few things first, and then we'll come back. I think we're going to start the hunt in probably Cypher Key Layer, and then we'll just kind of make a big loop after that. Yeah, we'll go do this one first, and we'll, hopefully Magneton will be done by the time I get in there. It's okay if it isn't, but, well, it's sitting in there, so... Let's do a big loop like this to give it a chance to take some steps, walk around. Yes, there is. And that's what I'm going to get. Okay, it's not done yet, but that's okay. You're better off just catching the almost free Mewtwo. Yeah, it's far better as a Pokemon than the others, so... Magneton, you're right on the cusp, aren't you? Well, that's okay. I gotta come back for Hypno anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, now all these Pokemon are just gonna go directly into the PC once we've purified them. We don't need to worry about using them for sets or anything anymore. You could interchange some of them into the sets if you wanted, but... eh. Alright, so Weeping Bell gets Magical Leaf back. It also gets back Morning Sun. This is a very good Pokemon if you're still looking for a Grass type. It gets Sludge Bomb back by purifying, gets Magical Leaf, which is pretty solid. It's very good. I would use it as my Grass type, but well, my team is already pretty well stocked, so I don't need it. Now for Nosepass, I would not use this one at all, because Nosepass is very bad in this generation. It got a lot better when it got Probopass as an evolution, so... I guess it's a decent support Pokemon, and I think it gets Thunder Wave by purifying, so you don't have to waste the move tutor on it, but yeah, I really wouldn't use it. Probably the best thing about it is that I think it gets Rock Slide back by purifying too. So, I guess it gets Helping Hand, so that's not bad either. But it's like one of the few Pokemon in the game that can actually get a better rock move than Rock Tomb, and Rock Tomb is not exactly good. It's like 50 power in this gen, so yeah. No idea why you tortured yourself and caught your bird, Zygarde, Mewtwo, and Yveltal in all 5 runs of Pokemon Y you did. Yeah, that's a lot of work for to do in 5 separate runs. Like, good lord. Don't torture yourself like that again. That's no good. Okay, well, Venomoth gets Silverwind back, so that's not bad for it. Like I said before, though, does not get Sludge Bomb back, which is a little disappointing, because it can't get a good poison move until the post-game then. But, you know, it's there. let's stick Arbok in for just a little bit, and then we'll stick Butterfree in there as well. And I think I want to reorganize these guys a little bit because they're a little out of order, but I'll do it in a minute. So, oh, you actually get a thing from that. Cool. Let's grab Arbok. Just to get it glare, really. That's the only reason why I want to stick it in here, so. Just so that it can purify down a little bit so I can get it glare. I'm not planning on purifying it completely for quite some time yet, though, because it's got too good of a shadow move to purify it anytime soon, basically. So, let's see, stick you here, you here, you can go there. Nosepass can actually go where Beedrill is. Stick you there, and stick Venomoth over here. And I think that's the order we caught them in. Not 100% sure, but I think that's it, so. Alright, so Arbok, you hang out for a little bit till Mirabee comes back, and then we'll get you back in here. Now for the Great Battle CD Hunt. And Magneton will purify as soon as I leave here, but that's okay. We'll purify it in a bit. Yeah, there it is. It's okay, though. You say that, but you do know I hatched a few thousand eggs back in 3DS era Pokemon, right? Yeah, I mean, that's true, so... It gave you something to do while you were waiting for the eggs to be hatched, so... I guess that makes sense, you know. Alright, so we'll start our Battle CD Hunt back where we last left off in Cipher Key Lair. So... There's actually one that I forgot about. It's in the basement of this area. It's on the conveyor belt after you clear the layer out, so... Oh, there goes the Mirror Radar. Let's see where he is. I think I already know. So we'll just leave and we'll do that and then we'll do it. Oh, he's at the Rock Pokespot. That's interesting. Well, I usually don't see him at the Pokespots, but that makes things a little bit easier to take care of, so... I guess we'll head out and we'll go see what he's got. I'll go grab Arbok in Phaenax City and then we'll go after Mirabee. Hopefully I get there in time. I don't think he's going to disappear after this, but, you know. But that will give us a pretty standardized challenge for Set 4 at Rogam Coliseum, which we'll go do in a little bit once I'm done with the CD hunt. Since I've already sort of prepped myself up to start it, I might as well finish it before we go do the other battle stuff. Okay, so Arbok, how much did you purify in just that little bit? Oh, look, it's already got glare. Perfect. Let's take it out and put it right in the party, because now, if we put it right here, we check its summary, it's got 1 bar down, and it's got glare. Perfect. Doesn't get much better than that. Alright, so we'll leave Magneton alone for now. Hypno will be done soon, and then we'll stick something else in Set 3 once we grab Primeape. And I will save before we go to the Rock Pokespot because I don't want to have any problems. We'll come back to Phaenax City after we're done. And then we'll go to the Key Layer after we do that, I think. Because there's one in Phaenax City that I didn't get. It'll be really easy to grab. It's just in the Mayor's house. There's one in the Key Layer. There's a bunch in Kamenko's house and in Pyrite Town. And I think there's one in Agate Village and one in Gateon Port. And then we're done. So, yeah, there's that. But first, let's go catch another Shadow Pokemon from Mirabee. Hey guys, I don't have any snacks here. Sorry. Oh, really? Great. Well, I'm waiting for you, boss, so... I don't want to move along and get lost. Or maybe I do. Does he not come here if I don't... I don't understand. What... Wait, where'd he go? I'm confused now. Hold on. Wait, how does that even work, then? He didn't come in. Did I just not wait around on the screen long enough? Okay, hold on. Let's reset. I need to see how this event works, because I've literally never seen him at the Pokespots, so... We'll see. Tyrogue, Farfetch, 2 Lillipup, Venonat. How many Pokemon did you hatch on your own that weren't shiny value matches? Oh boy. Quite a few, if the fact that you hatched thousands of eggs is any indication. Yeah, I'm not sure how this works. You probably have to wait on the screen for a certain amount of time. Again, this never happens to me. I've never seen him at the Pokespots ever, so this is a completely new thing for me. But since he's not there yet, I don't know if this affects it at all, but I guess I'll go grab the battle CD that I can get here, so. Because that way we've got one thing out of the way. It should be okay. I should be able to still get over to the Pokespot before he has any problems. If I remember right, it's right here on the bookshelf. Yeah, there it is. Mayor Trest, you don't mind if I borrow this, do you? I appreciate it. Thank you, Mayor. So this is Battle CD number 12. And yeah, we'll go find all the ones that we can find that aren't... There's double-sided Battle CDs, and you can't get to the second side until you beat the first side. But also, in addition to that, there are some Battle CDs that you can only buy after you've completed certain other Battle CDs, so we won't be getting those yet either. But yeah, we'll get all the ones that we can get outside of that, so... Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, while you guys are waiting, let's toss out a few Pokesnacks, see if we can attract a wild Mirror Bee. And then I'll just hang around right here. I don't know if there's, like, you have to wait here for a set period of time and then he gets here, or how this exactly works, so I guess we're going to test it out. It could be steps, too. Like, steps-based, how many steps you've taken since you came in here, but... I'll wait here for a second, and if it doesn't do anything, I'll start running around. I'm kind of surprised, though, that the mirror radar went off here when he's not, well, here. You would think it would only go off if he was here, but I don't know. How many shiny Pokemon did you match that weren't shiny value matches? Oh, okay, so how does that work? It's like, I would think if they matched a shiny value, they would just be shiny, but maybe I'm not thinking of it correctly. I don't really do any shiny hunting myself, so I don't know the mechanics of it very well. It's one of the few things in the Pokemon world that I am very unfamiliar with. So, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna run around in circles to see if it's step-based, but I don't understand how this works. We'll stay here for a couple minutes. If he doesn't show up, then I'll just wait for him to show up again. No big deal. Well, got Hypno Purified, so that's good. Incidentally, how far along are you? You're just barely down a bar, right? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh, okay, shiny values you can't see without third-party tools. Okay, I see. Alright, how about this? We'll wait until my clock says 5:46. It's 5:44 now. If he doesn't show up at that point, then he can take this event in Pound Salt, and I'll just wait for him to come back and do the rest of the CD hunt. This is just silly. Like, I would feel like he would have showed up by now, but maybe I have to, like, leave or something. Like, try to leave, and then he'll show up? I don't know. I don't want to, like, try to leave and then accidentally undo the response or something, though. Because that would be something. Well, we get to listen to the Pokespot theme a little bit while we're here, though. So that's not too bad. It's a good track. Do I have to talk to you guys multiple times, maybe, to get him to show up? Let's turn you guys around. Nope. I'm pretty sure you can battle him at one of the spots, though. Like, there's a battle in the intro where they're battling him at a Pokespot. Now, it's the wrong type of battle, because that's his final battle team, but... yeah, I'm pretty sure you can battle him at these Pokespots. Oh. How does that work? I lost the signal, but he didn't get here. I'm confused. I'm confused. I have no idea what just happened. When trainer and egg shiny values match, the Pokemon is guaranteed to hatch shiny. Oh, okay. Well, that makes it a little easier to do. Yeah, I have no idea what just happened and why he didn't show up, but whatever. He'll show up again. Maybe he said he was going to be there, and then he showed up, and he was like, oh, there's nothing here. And then he just left. Well, whatever. We got Arbok Glare, so that's the important part. We got another Pokemon that's ready to be purified. Magneton and Hypno are done. So we'll just go grab the, what's it called in here? The Battle CD, and then we'll head back out. I was going to say, did I miss a chest? That one looked like it was closed for a second, but then we got a little closer and it was open. Not the one that was over by the stairs there, the one that was inside of the production line. There it is. Battle CD number 47. Perfect. Y'all done? I did, yeah. You won't have to be. He's on Dark Isle, so you should go home to your family, bro. Take a nice hot shower, do all that. His computer's got some crazy stuff in it. It's Agumon trying to contact me from Digimon's story, Cyber Sleuth. No, definitely not that. But yeah, that's the battle CD in this area, so we'll head on out. The reason why you want to do the CD hunt now, by the way, is because if you count the CDs that you can get by buying them once you complete them, and the CDs that you can get that are double-sided, you can get all but, I think, 6 of the battle CDs available to you right now. I think there's a total of 6 that you can't get until the post-game. Might even be 5. Actually, no, it's 5, but it's 6 because there's 1 in the final dungeon. So there's like a total of 6, including the 1 in the final dungeon that you can't do until the post. Well, you can do the 1 in the final dungeon before the post-game if you want, but I usually save it until then. There's also one over at Cypher Lab, as it turns out, so we're going to head back there and see if the Hexagon brothers are still hexadecimaling it up over here. They are, but I don't think their teams have changed since Phaenax City, so I think they do change in the post-game, but not here, so I don't think the trainers respawn, and I mean, if they did, I guess it wouldn't matter because I'm like way overpowered, so I'm just going to save just in case. In other words, the chance of Pokemon hatching shiny is actually the chance that shiny value will be yours when an egg is generated. Okay, gotcha. So you put that into like a calculator of some kind, and then it'll show up if it's correct or not. Okay. They need to stop huddling. Oh man, they need to like they need to stop being in the desert or something like that. Just like go someplace with air conditioning. It's got to be hot as hell in that armor. So, but yeah, we want to go back to Professor Crane's old quote-unquote office because there's a battle CD over here as well. So go grab it. Oh, you just get eggs until you get a match? Okay, I see. There's Battle CD 42. Most of the ones that we're going to find for right now are going to be the double-sided ones. There's a few that are the single-sided ones. Like anything before CD 32 is single-sided. Anything after that. There's a couple that are single-sided after that, but most of them are double-sided, so... Oh, okay, there's a subreddit that specialized in shiny value matches, and they usually just gave the eggs away for free, so effortless shiny Pokemon, and you have a few dozen from that. Well, that's kind of nice of them. I mean, I guess if they've got a whole bunch, you know. Alright, next ones are in Pirate Town. There's like 6 in here that we can get, so... yeah, quite a few. There's one on every ONBS floor, and there's a few in other places, so... we'll go get them while we're here. Oh, you participated and did a giveaway and you got an asshole? Oh, that's not good. What kind of... how bad of an asshole? So there's one in here somewhere. There it is. Now, if you came here before clearing the key layer, I don't think they'll let you have it, but once you've cleared the key layer, you can come here and grab it, so... well, yeah, but I've already caught most of the wild Pokemon that are available at the spots, so... yeah, I try to keep ahead of things, so... well, it's, you know, just something that I engaged with recently, so... oh, cool. Oh, okay, appreciate it. So that's Battle CD number 40. Hope your son catches a Pokemon out of the Pokespot. See what he gets. Try to figure out what type he likes the best and take him to a Pokespot that's appropriate for that type. There's only a few you can catch out there, but, you know. There's also one in Duking's house. I think we might have seen this one already. But, hey, Silva. Not there. There it is. Yeah, just setting up here. Oh, okay, cool. Wonder what happened to his Plusle. I don't think we see it in this game. He probably still has it, but... I mean, we gave it back at the end of the last game. Quote-unquote, gave it back, but, you know. Oh. Don't worry, I won't tell Duking about the drag that you got for him, Silva. It's fine. Yeah, that's Battle CD 22, so there you go. You can get that one a little earlier, I think. I think you can get that one once you get the scooter upgraded, but... Yeah, I didn't bother. I think the trainers in Duel Links Square have new Pokemon now, by the way. Like, their teams have updated. I think they update once you clear the key layer, if I recall. Do we need any items while we're here? No, I bought those at the end of the last episode, it looks like. And let's stick that up there. Okay, we're good. You literally tried to help people get the Japan-exclusive Vivillon pattern, but shiny. Dude got uppity and acted super entitled. In essence, he tried to cut the line. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, but I mean, I can see that happening. It's just kind of... It's just kind of one of those things that happens when it's, you know, just kind of a free-for-all. This one I might have looked at before this, but it's over here, so... Yeah, I've been thinking about giving them a shot. I haven't given them a shot yet, but I've done all the Battle Bingo stuff, so... Appreciate it, thank you. So that's Battle CD 24. Not bad. Anybody in here? Watch Mirror B be in here or something. Oh, okay. Little girl with some Jigglypuffs. Oh, it's Candy. This is the girl that we rescued from the second floor earlier, that we took up to the third floor. I would love to get some more leftovers, actually, so... Must be some, like, children's commercial or something. It's cool, though. She's, like, kind of a child idol, almost. Let's hope that she avoids all of the vices that child idols usually have to deal with. In the Pokemon world, though, she's probably going to be okay. Alright, there's one in here somewhere. There it is, for Sec's office. Oh, okay, thanks, Sec. Appreciate it. So there's Battle CD 21. Yeah, usually the way that Battle CDs work is that the first 32 of them are basically puzzle CDs, so you have to pick the moves in the correct order and Pokemon in the correct order in order to win. The other ones, the double-sided ones, are a little more free-form. You can usually get away with doing things a little bit less in order, and you'll be okay. Is it here? No. There's one here on this floor somewhere. Maybe here? No. Is it in one of the shelves? No. Oh, no, I know where it is. It's in the book room with the old dude. Yeah, it's in here. Not there. Not there. Not there. Or maybe it's not in here. Huh. I could have sworn it was in here. It's gotta be around here somewhere. There's only one more room to check. It's gotta be in here then, right? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, is this a set and or a prop? So, okay, thanks, man. So there's Battle CD 38 for us. But yeah, don't worry about what these do just yet. We can actually look at what they all do if we check this case, but I'll show that to you at the end, so. Why does Cypher keep leaving these CDs behind? Hell, why do they have them at all? My thought process is that Folly and Trudley bought the whole set, because when you first go to Realgam Tower, they say, oh, we bought a whole set, but you don't get to keep the Pokemon. Just get rid of them somewhere. And so this is them, like, trotting around the entire region, like, after hours, unlocking doors when ONBS is closed and a whole bunch of other shit, and just throwing these CDs everywhere. So, that's my thought process. I don't know if that's how it actually is, but that would be what I would think, so... Yeah, like I said downstairs, I've been thinking about giving them a try, so I figured I'd find a bunch of them if I could, so... Oh, really? Oh, okay, yeah, you're more interested in the tech that goes into them, so... Oh, okay. He's stuck in La La Land on his computer. Thanks, Bit, appreciate it. So there's Battle CD 36. That one might actually be the Metronome one. I said the one that was in Pre-Gym might be the Metronome one, which would make literally everything about Pre-Gym annoying, and that's just great, but 36 might be the Metronome one. I forget. Well, I'll find out when we're done with this whole little adventure. Really in character for them, to be honest. Yeah, that's why it always stuck with me, really. because it just seems like it would make sense. There's a new ONBS episode out. I just saw the green screen down here, so we're gonna go check it out at ONBS itself. Sorry guys, I gotta see the new news broadcast. Oh, okay. It's just like that all the time. Fair enough, carry on. Oh, how's the bodybuilder lady doing? She's the one that kicked them out at, when the takeover was happening, so. Oh, okay. Apparently so. What's going on, Marcia? Might as well check in on you while I'm waiting for Mirror B. Yeah, I'd definitely go there before someone else goes there. Because I'm sure they will. Probably, Cameron. I don't think you have a prayer. You better take some PTO if you don't want to be going there in like the next 3 days. Yeah, that's all the battle CDs here in Pirate Town. So now there's a bunch at Dr. Kamenko's house, and then there's one in Gadeon Port, and I think we've got all the ones we can get for right now. So, sorry, I'm steering one-handed here. There we go. I guess I could double-check the house where the first battle CD in this town was, and see if ONBS has a new broadcast. We can leave if they do as well, because I'll just watch it and then be done. Nope, no new broadcast at the moment. That's fine. Can't stop jamming to the ONBS building theme. Oh my god, it's so good. I love all the jazz in this game. It's fantastic. So, oh, Agate Village actually is the next one that we want to go to, because there's one here, and then there's 4 in Kamenko's house. And then there's one in Gadeon Port. And Gadeon Port is our ultimate destination anyway at the end of this whole jaunt, so... Which one was Senelor's house again? I think it's this one up here. Excuse me. Yep, this is Senelor's house. Hello, how you guys doing? Oh, did you? Okay. Yeah, so that's what... Senelor was talking about back in the day when it was like, oh, I saw a Wailord flying over the thing. It was actually Lugia carrying the SS Libra over Agate Village into the desert. So, I don't know why it flew so far off course, but yeah, there you go. So, it's all connected. What's up, Wobbuffet? Ah, so Wobbuffet was hanging on to a Battle CD. Battle CD 14. Oh, well, this is pretty shiny, so... Appreciate it. Thanks for such a heartfelt gift. Well, there goes the mirror radar again. Let's see where he is this time. Pyrite Town. Is he in Pyrite Coliseum? Okay. That's odd, but I guess it's fine. Let's go check it out. I would think it would have said Pyrite Coliseum, but I guess it could just say Pyrite Town.
Yeah, Cole's rice.
Oh, okay. So yeah, then we'll finish up the CD hunt, and then we'll go from there after we go see where he is here. But yeah, I don't think he's just going to be around town. I'm pretty sure he's going to be in the Coliseum, so... He should be? Okay, well, we'll find out in a second. But yeah, it should be pretty easy if he's in the Coliseum, because everything in the Coliseum is still level 20, so... We should be able to just steamroll most of this stuff. And then his Pokemon, I think, will also be level 20, which will make things very, very easy. Yep, here he is, because here's his Goonies. No, you just have Shadow Pokemon that I need, so... That is a good question. Yeah, okay, sure, whatever you say. Alright, so let's save real quick. You would think they wouldn't let him into... Well, I guess they're going to let me into the Coliseum with higher level Pokemon, but it's like, as a challenger, everybody else has level 20 Pokemon, so you would think that they'd say, no, you can't go in here, Mirabee, because you have a level 34 Shadow Pokemon. Hell, why did they even let him into Pyrite Coliseum at all, considering what he did in the last game? But, I don't know. Whatever. It's not a big deal. So round 5 in Pyrite Coliseum. Let's go see what they have for me. It's just going to be the first round again with Mirror B in there somewhere, but, you know. We should get decent money out of it, because Laren can be in every battle and just blast right through. Get this one super early, if you remember correctly. Yeah, I think the Senelor one you can get pretty early. I think it's like after you get the scooter upgraded, so... Oh, there's Mirabee. Making it in quick. Quick entrance. But yeah, his Pokemon should be like really low leveled, so... This wouldn't be a bad spot to meet up with him if you, say, missed something in ONBS, though, because, well, you might not have completely finished Pyrite Coliseum after that, so... It's a thought, but yeah, there you go. All his Pokemon are level 20, so they're not gonna be much of a challenge, I don't think. They shouldn't really be able to do a whole lot to it. I'm not even gonna bother with calling. I'm just gonna headbutt. It should work okay. Hover scooter's still a cool AF concept, and all it took was a conversion kit, whatever that means or is. Yeah, it's a crazy concept. I love it. It's such a cool mode of transportation to have. Especially for a Pokemon game, it's like, I mean, you can't really beat Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire when you're flying around in the endgame on Mega Latias or Mega Latios, but... That was a feature that I really wish they kept in Gen 7. Especially considering Alola is a series of islands. Like, that's the perfect time to have a Pokemon fly around in between the islands and have like a free-form ocean area in between the islands. You could do something Wind Waker style where there's just a bunch of islands that are just kind of stuck around the place. But they didn't, because why would they? Why would they keep a mechanic from a previous generation? It's too easy. Yeah, too bad soaring is a one-game gimmick. I wish it wasn't. This is gonna hurt Quagsire, actually. Oh, there goes Quagsire. Goodbye. I'm so good, I killed my own Pokemon. Well, I guess more experience for Laren. No big deal, I guess. Because of that Screech, actually, that was enough to KO. I should have just Mud-Shot it and then just done something else to hop it, but yeah, whatever. It's fine. I could probably get Arbok a one-time participation credit while I'm thinking about this, but yeah, it's okay. There's the Sudowoodo. I probably should be teaching Flareon Protect at this point, though, because, like, I have Earthquake on Laren. I'm gonna get Earthquake in, like, 2 seconds on Quagsire, so... Well, not from this area, but, you know... Not too long after that. You love Soaring Illusions. It's such a good and chill theme to fly around to. Oh my god, yeah, the music from Soaring is fantastic. Oh my god, that was... Literally, though, that was my favorite feature of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, was Soaring at the end of the game. It was such a good mechanic, and they just destroyed it in the next game, in a game that it would have been perfect for. Again, it's a bunch of islands. A bunch of big islands. It's based on Hawaii. There are a bunch of teeny tiny little islands around the big islands in Hawaii that are relatively unexplored still. Well, actually, they're probably pretty well explored at this point, but... The point there is that you could essentially have all these little islands that you could soar to, and it would be fantastic, but no. Why would they do that? Of course not. Alright, so here's my thought process for Primeape. We're going to send Arbok in. Oh. I can see its nature now, that's pretty cool. I'm going to protect this turn. We're going to Glare next turn, because this Shadow Storm will do nothing at all to Arbok. Why did they give Primeape a special attack for its Shadow move? I mean, it has Shadow Rush, but, you know. We're going to Glare this turn, and I'm going to call Laren to waste the turn. Then we'll Protect again next turn and Shadow half, and then we'll just start chucking balls at it. So. Same, it's what you thought Fly should have been from the start. Yeah, for sure. Seriously. It is such a good improvement over how Fly actually is. Why wouldn't you keep it? Ridiculous. I don't understand Game Freak, man. They just make questionable decisions. Oh, okay, I can still fail Protect if I call first. Okay. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Now I'm taking a big hit, I guess, so that's fun. Ow. At this point, I don't care, though, because it's like, whatever. I'll just, you know, come in next turn with something and then throw balls at it until Arbok is ready to go again. So... But it's paralyzed now, and it's got about half of its HP, so I'll throw some Great Balls, because why not, and then we'll throw some Ultra Balls if it doesn't work a couple of times. Yeah, so call, yeah, in this case is literally waste a turn, but it doesn't count, yep. So the boss wouldn't be as hard as the last game? Yeah, probably. Oh, I'm in reverse mode. Oh boy. I didn't know recharging could proc reverse mode. It must, like, in the game's code, behave as if it was using a shadow move on that turn. So that's pretty interesting. Well, I guess I'll just call you to get you out of that, and then I'll toss an Ultra Ball, and we'll go from there. Hopefully that'll work pretty good. Again, Primeape at this point is at about half of its HP, so it should have about the same catch rate as if I, you know, got it just down a little more. I could Shadow half it again, but I'm in reverse mode, so we gotta, you know, make an exception. Damn it. I was hoping that was it, but we'll Shadow half next turn and it'll be fine. So, I mean, that did all right for your bar. It's not too bad. And you're paralyzed, so that's also good. Alright, so half again, and then I'm actually gonna... Well, I don't know if I should heal Arbok. Because I don't think that any shadow move that it's gonna do is gonna make any difference there, so... I guess I'll just protect while it does another shadow half, and then next turn we'll toss another ball. Can't wait for City Dark Isle to take 4 fucking streams due to all the snagging. Oh, I hope not. I'm planning on doing it in 2 sittings, basically, so we'll see if it works out for that, but I don't know. We'll find out. It might take 3, in which case I don't know. I'd like to make sure that I'm done with this game before I go get my Wisdom Teeth removed, and I've got 2 streams left this week, and then I've also got 3 streams next week. I guess I could do up to 4 next week. To make sure that I finish everything up, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it is cutting it a little bit close, yeah. But like I said, I could always do another one. Like, I could do a Saturday stream this week, if I have to, because I'm not sure if I'm going to make it. So, we'll see what happens. I'll figure it out on the fly as we go. So. But, like, I think today we should be able to... Well, I don't know if we're going to get to start City Dark Isle today, actually, because we still have a couple of battle CDs to go collect after we're done with this little thing here. So maybe at like 6:20-ish, we'll be going and getting the other CDs. We'll unlock City Dark Isle, then we'll go do Real Game Coliseum Round 4, which will take about 25 minutes, half an hour, and then we'll do Mount Battle Area 5, which will also take half an hour, so... So yeah, I don't think we'll get to City Dark Isle today, but we'll be on the doorstep of it for the next episode, so... I'll probably end the episode, today's episode, by actually going to, like, Gadion Port and just save, like, right before... Because Gadion Port, like I said, is where we eventually want to end up anyway, because that's how you get to City Dark Isle. You gotta go there to, you know, do a little story bit, and then it'll let you go there, so... But, yeah, that's basically where we want to go by the end of the day. So, but we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that because I'm using Shadow Half, it will make catching stuff easier in City Dark Isle. Because usually you kind of got to walk on eggshells because you don't have stuff like Shadow Half or Reflect and Light Screen to make things a little easier. But now, since I'm using a little bit more strategy and tactics, I'm hoping it makes it a little simpler to catch stuff. Because basically I do 1 Shadow Half and they're ready to catch, so... If I have Quagsire in, I could put them to sleep. If I have, you know, I'll just have Arbok Glare everything to paralyze them if I don't have Quagsire in, and then we'll just go from there. So. We'll also have a halfway decent move from Mount Battle Area 5 for Laren to use instead of Headbutt. Although it's a little stronger than Headbutt, I guess, so we'll see. You thought I was going to EQ the Cyndaquil? I thought about it. I said, I should EQ this thing, but I said, nah, I'll just Water Pulse it. It's fine. We should get a decent chunk of money out of this, though, because we've got the Amulet Coin still on Laren, so that should make it so we get a good chunk out of it by the end here. I don't even remember what these people do, to be honest. It doesn't really bother me very much. We're gonna have to make sure we get Quagsire to 42, though. Oh no, wait, hang on. Let me do this to Dusco. There we go. Because I can headbutt the Poochyena, and that'll be it for you. So. Yeah, we got to make sure we get Quagsire to 42 when we do Mount Battle Area 5. Or Realgam Coliseum. We might be able to get it there from that, depending on how good of a matchup it has against those 4 trainers. Because then it has Earthquake, and it'll be a house going into Citadark Isle. I can just blast the field with 2 separate Pokemon. Pretty ridiculous. One of the Pokemon on Citadark Isle will be cool for a gimmick you run of the Pokemon game in modern times because it gets Baton Pass on Purify. Let me see if I can guess which one that one is. Excuse me. So I think the Scyther that you catch there has Baton Pass, but that's probably not the one you're talking about because it can get Baton Pass from breeding, if I remember correctly. It's got to be something that gets it like as an exclusive move that it doesn't get in later generations. Does Swellow get Baton Pass? I don't remember what Swellow gets when it purifies. Swellow is one of the better Shadow Pokemon, though, that will be available to us on Citadark Isle. Not necessarily... I mean, it's good when you purify it. It's probably one of the best flying types in the game when you purify it. There's a couple that are a little better. Well, actually, barring legendaries, there's a couple that are a little better, but all the legendaries in this game are flying type, and by extension, they are better than Swellow, but... yeah, so... It's pretty good as a Shadow Pokemon, basically, for reasons that we actually already have in our team, so we'll see that in a little bit. Now I am Earthquaking. There's no question here. Houndoom can get Destiny Bond from breeding, by the way. Thanks, Shining Pearl. Wow, that's a pretty impressive move, yeah, to have by breeding. So, okay, Laren's faster, so I'm just going to have Quagsire, Water Pulse, whatever comes in afterwards, and hope it's enough. I don't think that's going to help you much. Sorry. Cause tectonic movements here. Unearth the under from where you buried it. You tried to KO it for a couple thousand EXP. Nope, Destiny Bond. Whoops. Oh boy. That's fun. We almost got you there, Laren. You're almost there. Good thing I'm using a special move, so that way I can KO this thing. Cool. That was easy. Yeah, come on, Laren! You're almost there! We'll get there. I'm not concerned. It'll probably be like the first round. If Laren lives through the whole first round, or first battle of Realgam Tower Set 4, we'll get there. It'll be fine. How much money do I get from round 5 at Pyrite Coliseum? Oh, okay. That's not bad. Thank you. And Butterfree's ready to be purified. Do I have anybody else to... I do. I have Primeape to stick in there. Let me do that now while I'm thinking about it. So... I'm not going to bother sticking Arbok in the Purify Chamber, though, because it will be useful for basically the rest of... Like, it'll be useful for most of Citadark Isle, basically, so I'm not going to bother sticking it into the thing. The Purify Chamber, because it's useful for quite some time yet, so I'm not going to bother. Shadow Half is just that good, and Glare on the same Pokemon makes it a house for catching stuff. So now Glare doesn't have the best accuracy in this generation. It's not 100% like it is in later ones, but it's still not bad accuracy-wise. So, alright, so we don't got to worry about Mirror B until the post-game now, because probably what I'm going to do is after I catch each Shadow Pokemon in Citadark Isle, I'm just going to save, and then if we fail to catch something, I'll probably just soft reset, so that way I don't have to... I mean, it's not a big deal. I could just go catch stuff off-screen. Okay, we got the one from Agate Village, so that's good. But yeah, I could just go catch stuff off-screen. Oh, no, actually, you know what I want to do before I go to Kamiko's house? I want to save right here, so I just thought about that. Because when we go there, there's a surprise waiting for us when we go there. So, but yeah, I could just, like, you know, catch the stuff off-screen in the post-game, but I figure probably it's better to just, you know, try to do it all before we get there, so that way I can just get the final Mirror B battle unlocked immediately when I when I start the post game. So, all right, back to Camming Ho's house to get those 4 battle CDs, and then we're practically done. There's just one left in Gateon Port, and then we're good. Uh-oh. It's just a comedy of errors with these guys. I got a new email from Chobin. Chobin demands a rematch. The Robo-Groudon of yore is no more. Chobin has modified it and upgraded it. Therefore, a rematch with Mikey is very much desired. Chobin will not lose again. The new Robo-Groudon is supreme! How supreme is it? Since just now. These guys are crazy. I love them. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could have just looked up, but oh well. Well, what did you upgrade it with? Does it have the sun module that I told you to upgrade it with last time? Let's find out. Someone must have gifted you a gift sub to Juniper's stream. To be honest, I saw a stream highlight where someone gifted 100 subs. Holy shit. That's a lot of subs. That's like $500 fucking dollars. Good lord. If they're all basic ones. You can see her emotes on this channel, then yeah, you have to have been... I think that's how it works, is once you get gifted a sub on someone else's, you can use their emotes on someone else's channel. Or if you just have a sub on them. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think that's how it works. So when he says he upgraded the Robo-Groudon, he basically means that he trained his Pokemon a little bit. There's another effect that happened because he, you know, quote-unquote upgraded the Robo-Groudon, but we'll get there. Let's finish the battle first. Come on, Laren, you can do it! I'm gonna keep you in as long as I can, so that way you can get yourself up to 42. Oh, 847? Ooh, that's gonna put us really close. Nice. Someone gifted 10, then less than fucking 5 minutes later, someone gifted 100. I don't understand. Oh, that's streamers that are really popular in a nutshell, though. They make bank, let me tell you what. All those subs every single month, that's an absurd amount of money. But that's why Twitch partners them, right? Is because they attract so much traffic. And Twitch makes, like... So with affiliates, if I recall correctly, I think you make half and half. I think Twitch takes half of your sub money. I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying that because that's probably in the contract, but who the fuck cares about me, right? But yeah, I think you get half and half with affiliate agreement, and then for partners, I think it's like 75-25, so you keep more. But the reason why they can afford to do that is because you attract so much attention on your own that they can just afford to have you make 75% of each sub, because even if you're only giving 25% to Twitch, you're still giving them a ton of money. So, yeah. I'm just going to leave Laren in. I know I'm getting leech seeded, but I can always switch it out in a little bit. So. Juniper's actually cool AF, though. She deserves it. She wanted to be a VTuber for people who don't like VTubers, so she'd probably be someone that I would want to check out then, because it's not that I don't like VTubers, it's that I just... It just feels like, to me, it feels like face cam with extra steps. I think I mentioned that before this, but yeah, the VTubing just feels to me like face camming stuff with extra steps. So, I don't know. It just feels like way too much work, but... I know how much work goes into this stuff already for people who want to do it professionally, and it's a ton of work. So I don't understand why they want to put in so much effort, because it almost never pays off. But I mean, I guess a lot of people are glad they did put in the effort, so whatever. Someone else described it a little more exactly. She's a VTuber for people who don't like idle VTubers, because she's way too down to earth sometimes. Got it. Fair enough. She's self-made. All assets and models are drawn and rigged by her. Yeah, and I mean, that makes sense, you know, so you don't have to... I mean, it's nice to hire out to a third party to do it because they, you know, you're supporting an artist, but when you can do it yourself, it's easier to collect back the money that you're doing it with, you know, so... Oh, Laren got to 42. Oh boy, here we go. So look at those stats, and then we'll look at them after we're done with this, because we about to have an evolution there, everybody. So thank you, Chobin, for the extra EXP. It'll definitely help out. And we got a good chunk of money out of him as well. We should have enough money by the time we're done with Citadel Isle to buy a bunch of vitamins, but we don't need to worry about that right now, because Laren is evolving. And I don't need anything else for your moveset except for the TM that I get from Area 5 of Mount Battle, so do it. They grow up so fast. My kaiju's all grown up. Look at how badass she looks now. She's evolved into Agrin. Perfect. Metal kaiju. I love it. I love Agrin's design so much. It always looks fantastic in every game it's in. So. Oh, is that all the upgrading you... I mean, you trained your team, but... No. Of course it isn't, Chobin. Why would that make any difference in your victory or defeat? This is like Chuck, again, using strength on boulders with his bare hands. Why is it short-circuiting? I don't know. I guess he overclocked it too much? I got nothing. Okay, let's look at the stats now. Oh my god. 164 defense. That is out of this world. Jesus Christ. Now we could, if we had Rockhead, we could probably use Double Edge here, and it would be better than well, we're going to get Rock Tomb from Area 5 of Mount Battle, so Double Edge would probably be a little better if we had Rockhead, but it'd be more neutral. But we don't have Rockhead, so I'll just make do with Rock Tomb. Sorry. Big yawn. Like I said, I had some ginger ale earlier, so that's giving me a little bit of a yawn. Okay, so now we want Quagsire to be in, and we'll switch Agrin in occasionally just to get the Amulet coin boost, maybe at the end of a fight when we do Realgam Tower, or, yeah, Realgam Coliseum. So remember, I need to look at the last 3 inventions. I think I did that actually the first time we went and saw Chobin in the Robo Groudon, if I remember right. Because I think we looped back around. I could have sworn that we saw the Unhealthy Sandals, but I'll take a look and see. Yeah, we've seen this one already, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw all the rest of the inventions when when we first came here with the Robo Groudon, so... Oh, we did? Okay, gotcha. We'll just make sure, so... There's Battle CD 49, Battle CD 50's in the other room with Dr. Kamenko, so we'll go from there. But yeah, there's another Battle CD over there. Apparently I missed it the last time. That's because it wasn't there last time. But... coming here this time gives me an excuse to go see Jovi's inventions, so that's good. Or Jovi's diary entries, rather. Because there will be more diary entries now that we got here, so. But first, let's grab this, which is... where is it? There it is. Battle CD 29. Cool. These inventions are stupid AF. They're great. I love it. Number 49 was cursed, I swear. Well, which one was 49? Was that the one with... because I think one of them is with Groudon and one of them is with Kyogre. I forget. We'll look at them once I find all of them. I just got to go back to Gateon Port after this, and then I'll be able to find the rest. So, but we'll see in a little bit. Let me go over here first. And then if we go here, we can go see what we got with Jovi. Yeah, I know. I can't believe they let Jovi in here either. I mean, I guess they let me in, but I'm a teenager in the game, so whatever. This place is dangerous. It's really dangerous for someone who's like 6, but I don't know. I don't know if that they let Jovi in here, actually. She might have just let herself in. She's that kind of, like, devious. So, yeah, there's a new diary entry, so let's read them. We read the first 2, if I remember right, so we'll read 3, 4, and 5. And I think that's it, but I'm not 100% sure. This entry is written in a different style than Jovi's. Robo Groudon is splendorous, no making fun of its greatness. I think she made fun of it in the second one, if I remember correctly, so that was Chobin. This is Jovi's diary. Chobin's not allowed to write in this. Oh, okay, so apparently she got Chobin to stop writing it. Candy's a good singer and she's really pretty. Jovi wishes Jovi could be a star like that too. Jovi knows. Jovi will get Big Brother to take me to ONBS. When people at ONBS see Jovi, they'll try to recruit Jovi for sure. When is Big Brother coming home? Well, I left to get milk, Jovi, so it's gonna be a little while. Oh boy. Anyway. So there's your other diary entries. Not a whole lot to them, but they're nice little, like, dumb Easter eggs of Jovi just being Jovi, so. Yeah, no, not the milk. You know what happens when people leave to get milk. Oh boy. Alright, let's go pick up the other 2 battle CDs that are here, and then we'll head off to Gadeon Port. So we can continue the story and get Citadark Isle unlocked for once we're done. Well, don't count on that just yet, Dr. Kamenko. There may be a use for them yet, as we'll see soon enough. Hello. Oh, he's not even listening to me. Robo-trainers. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I mean, there kind of already are robo-trainers in the Battle Sims, but it's a little different. Speaking of Battle Sims, we got Battle CD 50 there. So one of those is for Sunny Day, and one of them is for Rain Dance, and I forget which one is which, but it's there. There's also one that I think we got today that was for Focus Punch, if I remember right, and I think the lady that does the move tutoring can teach you Substitute at this point, so Sub-Focus Punch is a thing that you can do. It's probably not a bad idea either, but I don't know. I don't have any Pokemon that I would particularly want to do that with, so... I mean, I guess Breloom, but I can't heal off the Substitute damage as much just yet, so... That is a good question, is where did the Robot Kyogre go? We'll find out soon enough, because it's actually somewhere else. You'll also notice that Mr. Mackin is not here, so maybe the 2 are related. Let's go to Gadeon Port and see. Bye, Chobin. Probably not, though. Wonder, why is it always milk? Why not eggs? Why not butter? Why not say you need to get go get stuff to bake a cake? Well, I think it's rooted in, like, traditional gender roles when it says, oh, you need to go get milk, because it's like milk is something that everybody in the family uses, so it's an inconvenience if you don't have it. If you talk about, oh, I need the stuff to bake a cake, it's like traditional gender roles say, wait a minute, a dad wouldn't bake a cake, so you're lying to me. Those roles are changing nowadays, but if it's based on traditional gender roles, that would be my guess as to why it's always milk, because milk is something everyone in the house uses, whereas the other stuff is relegated traditionally, based on gender roles, to cooking, which is not something that males in traditional gender roles do. Again, those need to change, and they are changing, but that would be my guess. Knowing psychology a little bit, that would be my guess. So, traditional gender roles never made sense to you, period. Yeah, no, I don't think they ever made sense to me either, to be honest. So, oh, speaking of the Robo Kyogre, there it is, just hanging out in the port. I guess Mr. Mackin put it together after Dr. Kamenko decided he didn't want it anymore. Interesting. But before we go check that out, we want to go to the Krabby Club, because if we go upstairs to where Mr. Verich, or rather Master Greevil, was seated, we're going to find something new and interesting up there. And it's over here, not over there. They finished it? I thought they were supposed to get rid of it. Yeah, I think Pear actually mentions that when you go see him about it. He's all of a sudden, he's like, oh, yeah, we decided to put it together. Here's Battle CD 6. You could probably have gotten that one, like, way earlier in the game, like, as soon as you get the case, but, it's okay. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess you're pretty busy here, so I appreciate it. I'll take it. So there's the last Battle CD we can get for now without going to Citadark Isle. And I'll sit around in here. Actually, I should check in with that guy, because he gave me the Firestone for Eevee, so let's see if he says anything new now that I'm all this way into the game. Take a look. So he seems to be the friendship checker of the game, but he only does it for Eevee, which, I mean, I guess is fine, but I'd like him to do it for, like, Zubat or something, so I could check that thing I said before with the area leaders, see if they behave like gym leaders in terms of happiness values. Oh, I should probably go heal, shouldn't I? I'll do it in a bit. They just decided to put a jet engine together. Sure, why not, game? Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Anyway, let's take a look at the disc case so we can see which ones we've got at the moment. So yeah, we've got all these CDs here, and if you press A on them, you can actually check what they are. It doesn't show you the Pokemon, but it tells you what the conditions are for each one. So, and I think you can, oh no, you have to do them one at a time, but there you go. So, these are the ones that I have at the moment. They should also be the ones that are all available to everyone else that's here. 9, 13, and 17 are available at the shop, if I recall correctly. Same thing with 25, 26, and I think 30. They're all available at the shop. 31 is in the final dungeon. I think 33 is in the post game, if I remember correctly, but 34 is the double-sided of that one. 37 is probably the double-sided of this one. Is this the metronome one? Yeah, 35 is the metronome cup, which is completely luck-based. So, yeah, 37 is the double side of this one. 39 is the double side of this one. 41 is the double side of this one. The ones between 44 and 47, so 44, 45, and 46 are all post-game. 48 is the double side of this one, and then there's these ones here. So, which these are... Okay, it doesn't show us which legendary Pokemon, but there are legendary Pokemon challenges here that we'll have to clear. So, yeah, we got quite a few of them. Not all of them just yet, but we're almost there. And I think the way that I'm actually going to structure it in the post-game, I was thinking about how I was going to do it in the post-game so that I can keep things moving along with the battle CDs. I think I might give each CD 3 attempts total. And if I can't complete them, well, then we'll just say, okay, I've demonstrated them, because short of that, I would basically just be like, okay, I'm going to look up the solution. So since I don't want to do that, and I want to do them all on my own merits if possible, I'll just take 3 attempts, and if they don't work, they don't work. If I do that, I actually might be able to clear all of, like, demonstrate all of them in one stream, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. There isn't that much stuff to do in the post-game in this one, if I decide, because I'm not going to do Mount Battle areas. I might do Area 6 in the post-game, but I'm definitely not going to do Area 7 through 10 in the post-game, unless I do them, like, after my big break, when I get my wisdom teeth out. So, but... yeah, I should be able to get everything else done in the game before I get my wisdom teeth out, so... Okay, well, let's go see what Para and Mr. Macken have to say about the Robo-Kyogre, shall we? I'm going to say Kyogre from now on, because that's what they say in Pokemon Battle Revolution, so I don't know how true it is, but I'll take their word for it. What's going on, Para? Oh, okay, cool. I'm surprised you guys decided to finish it. Yeah, I could see that. Alright, let's go check out what you guys did. Mr. Macken, did you build a monster? Kind of. Well, actually, I have to talk to you about that, because Cypher Key Layer gave us a big problem, and the big problem turns out to be Mr. Varich, because he's not Mr. Varich at all. He's the head of Cypher. And, yeah, he's on Cider Dark Isle. And I gotta go there because I gotta finish this. Yeah, no question. It'd be hard to even fly in there with a helicopter because of all the storm clouds. And, I mean, there's no landing pad either. It's a volcano, so... yeah. Yeah, that's true before, but now, well, we have the Robo-Kyogre, which should be able to reach the island. Perfect. So yeah, they'll go get the thing ready for us so we can go there. And you can go straight there if you want, but if I remember right, we get an email when we get out of here that'll give us something else to do real quick. Yep, there it is. I mean, imagine that. I'm getting rid of my jet-powered Seacraft. Yo, I'll take it. It'll make a nice side project for me and my grandson. Yeah. Oh boy, that's pretty fun. Visit me at the lab. Professor Crane's emailing me. Hi, Mikey. Sounds like the battle against Cypher is entering a critical stage. There's something I would like you to have. Please come see me on the ground floor of the lab when you can. Well, we might as well go take care of that before we head off to Cider Dark Isle. Oh, okay. Is it all ready to go? It is pretty cool, actually. It's definitely Dr. Kamenko's best invention, and it actually is a worthwhile invention, unlike most of them, so... But yeah, we can head out whenever we're ready. I'm not ready yet, but I will be soon. Oh, I will, Pear, don't worry. And yeah, if the going gets rough, you can just scoot straight back here to buy some more supplies in Gateon Port, and you can always, use the Pokemon Center, do that sort of stuff. There is new merchandise at the Pokemon Mart, so that'll help us out with that. But first, let's go visit Professor Crane, and then we'll go do the other 2 things that we have left on the drawing board, and we'll be good. And we'll see how long Rilgam Coliseum takes me to finish the 4th round, because I know for a fact that if that takes half an hour, at this point, if that takes half an hour and Mount Battle Area 5 takes half an hour, we'll be at this until 7:45, so I'd probably have to do something about that. So maybe we'll purify some stuff, and then we'll go see Professor Crane, and then we'll only do one of those, and we'll do the other one on the next stream to finish things up before we head off. So, but let's purify the ones that we have in here while we're here. Just realized something. You need a jet-powered seacraft to get to Citadark. How does a yacht go to and from there? That's a good question. I think we saw the yacht that was actually in the dock before. I don't think that was the actual... That was like a skipper. It was like a speed craft, but it wasn't the actual yacht that he uses to get there. If I'm recalling correctly, I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think it's like a... Like, he has multiple ships, basically, and he has, like, a bigger one that can withstand the rough seas and the storms to get him there. Because the one that was in the dock there was barely able to hold a couple of people, let alone all of the people on Citadark Isle right now, so... Excuse me. Well, we got Double Edge and Rain Dance back from Magneton, so I guess that's okay. It's definitely a Rain Dance Thunder kind of Pokemon in this one. That's basically most of what it does. I got really lucky when I used mine in the Pokemon Versus playthrough that we did 10 years ago because I got one with Hidden Power Water. It was a really solid coverage move for it. It wasn't a good Hidden Power Water, it only had like base 40-something power, but it was good enough for my purposes, so... Butterfree gets Psychic back. I think it got Aerial Ace back already, so that's not bad. Morning Sun. It doesn't get Silver Wind in this one, though, unfortunately. Not that that was that helpful for it, but, you know. And then last one over here is Hypno, I think. Yep. And then Primeape is still well on its way, but we'll get it there. No big deal. And we'll have plenty of Pokemon to join it in the Purified Chamber very shortly because, well, we'll have a whole bunch to add once we go to Citadark Isle because, like I said, there are a lot of Shadow Pokemon available on Citadark Isle. Let me think about it. How many are there before the final two fights? The final two fights have a total of 11 Shadow Pokemon for us to catch. Just the last two fights. So that would make 24 other ones that we can catch, I think. I think there's a total of 82. There might be 83, which would put 25, because there's one in the post-game, so... I don't quite recall. I could count them, I guess. I have the Shadow Monitor, so... Oh, Hypno got Baton Pass back. That's not bad. That's a pretty interesting move for it, actually. I don't know if it's something it can get normally, or maybe it gets it through chain breeding. It's a waste of money just for a cover story. You'd even have to hire someone to manage the yacht every time you took the skipper. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. So I don't know. The number is absurd, though. There's a lot, and I mean a lot of Shadow Pokemon to catch on the island, so... Well, we're at 46 at the moment, so let's go take a look at all the ones that are down here that we haven't caught yet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 37. And we're at 46. So yeah, there's 83 total. But there's 37 more, and 36 of them are on Citadark Isle. Good luck! Yeah, imagine in battle, every other Pokemon the scanner goes off. That happens a few times, actually, on Citadark Isle, so Mikey would literally rage quit. Yeah, we'll see how badly it goes. Hey, Professor Crane. Yeah, what'd you want to give me? Sure, let's take a look. Got something on the desk for... Oh! For me? Apparently not. Jovi was right, there is a secret passage. How do we get in without banging our heads? Looks like you would, but... Aiden, did you know about this? Yeah, I didn't know either. Maybe that's where we keep all of our power stuff. Or it's just an old locker room. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why they had to flash out and then back in there, but whatever. It has, actually. I'm going off to their main base, so... What do you got? Okay, let's take a look. And in this chest, we find the Master Ball of the game. You only get the one, though, so make sure you use it on something that counts, aka Lugia. Seriously, just use it on Lugia. It has the lowest catch rate of anything in both of these games. It has its normal catch rate in this one, so just use the Master Ball on it. And its normal catch rate is 3, so that's not very good. Kind of a shame, though, because... As we'll learn when we get to the finale, Shadow Lugia has its own battle theme, and it's pretty kick-ass, but you barely get to hear it because you just toss the Master Ball at it, and that's it, so... Oh well. Yeah, that's 1% at full HP. Yeah, it's not even very good. And the adjusted catch rates for the other legendary birds are higher. I think they have like somewhere in the 20s for their catch rates, so it's a lot easier to catch them than normal. But actually, I'll just stick this at the bottom because I'm never going to use it except for against Lugia. So, but I got 46 at the moment, so I'm hoping, Aiden, and by the time I'm done Citadark Isle, hopefully it'll all be done, but we'll see. Alright, so now let's head off to Realgam Coliseum. We'll do set 4 over there, then we'll go do Area 5 at Mount Battle. And we should be just about prepared in terms of levels for Area 5, because I think they're like low 40s, if I remember correctly, so... You needed the guidebook for the final boss, you had to Shadow Tank, because why? His fucking team, oh my god, yeah. His team requires a specific strategy. It's, doesn't involve usually using your own Pokemon unless you want to burn, like, $30,000 on revives. So, yeah, it doesn't usually work out very well. I'm going to teach Protect to Flareon now, because we've, almost got Earthquake on both of our Pokemon at this point, so I might as well. So that I can use it as easily as I can. We'll get rid of Quick Attack. It's a helpful move for going first, but it's really not that damaging at this point. It's we've got Shadow Ball if we need a physical attack, so I'll just get rid of it for Protect. So... yeah, or a metric fuck ton of healing items. Yeah, you could do that too. Definitely get your money's worth. Me personally, I'll be Shadow Tanking it with a bunch of Pokemon that know Shadow Half, and the reason is because I want to make sure I have enough money in the end game to actually buy all the vitamins that I want. So, give one of my Pokemon a little bit of an edge. Yeah, spend all your money on healing items, absolutely. It's a nuts fight if you don't use Shadow Pokemon to tank things, so... Alright, so let's see. We've got 46, Purified 44, so Primeape is one and Arbok is the other that are not purified at the moment, but we'll get there with the both of them. Primeape will be done probably fairly soon, but Arbok I might not even purify until the post-game, because having it for Shadow Half and Glare is just so much better. It's a low level, but because Shadow moves only do a quarter of their normal damage, it's such a good Pokemon for Shadow tanking. So... alright, so let's go do round 4, and then I think we'll call it a day after we're done with this. We'll go do the 5th area of Mount Battle on the next stream, which will be on Tuesday, and then we'll start Citadark Isle. See how far we get. You tried to tank with Shadow Lugia. It wasn't enough. Fucking hell, it's a Lugia. Yeah, I know. They do a lot of damage in every round, that's for sure. We'll figure it out when we get there. No big deal. I'll probably still be using a few revives in that battle, but it's okay. I don't remember this set at all, to be honest, so we'll have to see what happens here. But it shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. What have I got here? Okay, Flareon and Quagsire. So I can probably handle Houndoom with the both of these. I know I can handle it if I Helping Hand a Water Pulse on Houndoom, but I'd like to actually attack the Delcatty this turn, so... let's just let everybody do their own thing. Yeah, I don't remember this set like at all, to be honest. I don't think there's too many complex strategies to it, otherwise I would remember it. Like, I remember set 3 because it opens with a Curse Rest Talk Miltank, but this set I got nothing. So we'll just do whatever. Let's see what happens. So far, these guys don't seem like they're too bad, but there could be a hidden strategy here somewhere that I'm just not seeing yet. I don't know. We'll see. Let's just do this and that. Oh yeah, Howl and then Bite. That's a great idea, buddy. Fantastic. This isn't Gen 4. This man wants to... he's a Gen 4 trainer stuck in a Gen 3 game. There you go. Oh boy. Alright, so Quagsire, you can still stay out here. We got a Mightyena. That's fine. I'm not attacking physically anyway at the moment. But I'm going to want to get Agron now in here at some point to get the amulet coin to be useful. I'm not actually sure, though, if that's how it works, because we got a little less money than I expected from the previous round, and it might be because I didn't have the amulet coin Pokemon in to start the battle. It could be also because I didn't have them in to finish the battle. I'm not 100% sure about that, but maybe we'll figure it out later. But we can get Agron in now. You're about to say he was ahead of the curve. Yeah, he was definitely anticipating that Gen 4. He's like, get ready. It's the physical special split, and it's happening soon. I'm probably going to want to heal Flareon next turn, because I'd like to have it KO... Oh, okay. I was going to say, if Mightyena does a little bit of prior damage here, it might be a little hard to KO Sneasel, but that's okay. Agron, you can do it! Get that accuracy, use that base 110 attack. Iron Tail. Can you imagine if he used something on his Sneasel and then he just snatched it with Mightyena? I've done that myself already in Coliseum with Umbreon using like Light Screen, but I think it would have been silly if the AI just did that. I think I can kind of see the strat there though, and it's like strat in super quotes, but I think I can see the strat. The strat, I think, there is that his other Pokemon have boosting moves, and he has a Mightyena that knows Snatch, and a Delcatty that probably knows Assist. So he could, like, assist a boosting move, and then Mightyena could snatch it, but that's like thinking with portals and not getting anywhere with them. Because that's, like, way out of your way for a strategy that's entirely not going to do anything for you. Alright, Agron, power through that flinch. And then we'll get out of here. You can do it. There you go. Eat this. Oh yeah, now it's all coming together. There we go. Agron didn't have to worry about the Intimidate, so there it is. Smog. Yeah, I'm gonna get Smog at level 42. Absolutely. Get that. Why does Flareon even get Smog anyway? I mean, I guess it's a smoke screen, but why not just have it learn smoke screen instead? I mean, at least that might be marginally useful. Yeah, Smog. Yeah, it's endgame. Why would I get Smog? That's a Ruby Sapphire thing, though. Like, it got Smog at 42 then. And I think it had Smog, like, it could get it in Gens 1 and 2 as well, and, like, near the end game, so that's probably just, like, a holdover. Still weird, though. Speaking of weird, Curmudgeon Nistel is going to introduce me to a world of mystery, and I don't know if I like that. Oh, Misdreavus and Wobbuffet, okay. Yeah, yet Curlia gets Psychic at 30, like, what the hell? Come on, now. I see what the strat is with this guy, though. He's going to use Perish Song while I'm Shadow Tagged, so that's fun. Good thing I've got Shadow Ball out on the field immediately. I'm just going to Water Pulse it as well. So. Okay, well, that kind of gets rid of your Shadow Tag, bro, so I don't know why you would do that, but okay. Whatever. Because now I'm just going to switch out, really. So, whatever. No big deal. He did nope right out of there. It's like, get you the hell out of here. Ah, I see why he switched it. Okay, Soundproof prevents it from getting Perish Song. That's a strategy. I can get behind that. Unfortunately, Misdreavus, you're not going to do a whole lot with it, because you just got hit with a Shadow Ball from a Pokemon with base 110 attack. Or is it 130? No, it's 130. Base 130 attack, so that's nuts. Okay, so he's got, like, a Stall Team and an Exploud with a Perish Song strategy, so that's fun. Also got Mean Look probably on this Umbreon, so that's no good. I gotta get the hell out of here. Breloom will work for this, and then Gardevoir, maybe? But I think I might actually want to switch in Agron. Well, no, I'll switch in Gardevoir, it's fine. What can Umbreon realistically do to me, right? These sets are actually really creative. Yeah, Genius Sonority definitely thought with a few portals here. That's for sure. So, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure, why is Gardevoir so close to this? Oh, I even got soundproof, perfect. So now if you perish Song again with somebody else, I can just say, nope, fuck you. They also got protect strats, so that's fun. Yeah, I knew that was coming. I got myself the hell out of there. And, I guess I could T-Bolt the Umbreon. It won't kill it, but it'll do good enough damage. But yeah, I was going to say, why is Gardevoir still at 41? I could have sworn we were close to 42, but it is. It's on the cusp, so... This should KO X-Cloud, though, with no problems. Yeah. X-Cloud's not tanky at all. It's got good HP, but... Good, not great, but still. You wouldn't have thought of these strats as unviable as some of them are, yeah. Like I said, they definitely put their heads together for all of this stuff, so... Oh, Future Sight, okay. I mean, that would probably be okay if I had a spare move slot, but I'm using screens, so I don't. If I wasn't using screens, I'd probably be using T-Wave as one of my support moves for Gardevoir, and then I definitely would be using, what's it called? I would use Future Sight, probably, because it would work pretty well in combination with everything else, so... Alright, so... Wobbuffet. Well, I can't escape now because I'm Shadow Tagged, so that's fun. I don't know, I guess I just T-Bolt it and then take a Mirror Coat to the face. Because why not? Future Sight you never use because it takes too long to do anything. Yeah, it does take a while for it to proc, doesn't it? Knowing my luck, if I used Future Sight, I'd probably accidentally, like, whack a Shadow Pokemon with it and faint it or something. So that would be no good. Oh boy. Alright, Quagsire's at 42, and you know what that means. It's time for Earthquake. Perfect. Let's do it. I can just blast the field now. Quagsire's moveset is complete. We got rid of Mud Shot, so we don't have to worry about the accuracy problems that we had with it now. We had a couple of little situations with accuracy problems, but now we got Earthquake, and that's good. It's a little less powerful, actually, than Mud Shot on a single target, because it splits the damage of it in half, and it's base 100, so it's basically base 50 on everything plus stab, so it's like base 75. But, I mean, it's still not very bad. It still does pretty good work for you, so... I'm gonna Psychic you. You probably just Mirror Coat me and kill Gardevoir, but it's okay. Gardevoir's already 42, so it's fine. Excuse me. Body Slam next turn, and Psychic again, and that should be it for the Wobbuffet. I saw you use Counter, and I was like, nope, I think I'm just going to avoid that. There you go. Play around the Wobbuffet a little bit. In Shining Pearl, you're about halfway through Victory Road. Thanks to the modern EXP share, all 19 of your Pokemon are 50. There is so much EXP floating around. Oh my god, yeah, that's nuts. That's an incredible amount of EXP. I can't even imagine. Alright, 2 more to go. And we'll go from there. No, because I knew what you were up to as soon as I saw your Pokemon, so I played around it. Yeah, 19! At that level. See, I'm not as shocked by that, because, like, I played X and Y with a rotating team of, like, 17 or 18 Pokemon, and all my Pokemon were at level for the Elite Four as well, so... Not at their levels, they were probably in, like, the mid-50s, whereas their Pokemon are, like, low 60s, so... But still, I was in very good shape, even with all of those, so... You didn't have that many in Sun. Sun had 18. You probably weren't nearly as high on levels in Sun. So. It's dumb. You're just going to grind to 60 and stomp the E4. Oh boy. I mean, at that point, with all the experience floating around, I wouldn't be shocked if you could actually do that, so. Okay, so this is not a good example of a battle to demonstrate Earthquake in, because, well, we have a Chimecho and a Volbeat, so they both resist that. I'd also like to get Breloom in here, but I don't think it's a good idea right now because I have a Psychic type on the field to deal with, so I'll do it next turn. We'll get Aggron in so we can get some more money. Dynamic Punch! Oh my lord. Give me a heckin' heart attack, Volbeat. What the hell? I thought you were about to fucking one-shot my Aggron. Would have been a bit of a jackass if it managed that. Okay, Tentacruel. I can probably handle that. As a matter of fact, I know exactly what I'm going to do next turn. So, and Shockwave. This set seems like there isn't really any strategy to any of the Pokemon that are here. It pretty much seems like the set was just, hey, throw anything else that we have together that we didn't get to use before this. I mean, the second guy had a strat, but, like, this one just seems like whatever, you know? Oh, barrier. Okay, well, that's actually pretty good for Tentacruel, because now it won't die to this Earthquake, but it's okay. Alright, and then we'll go from there. Oh, we got a special defense drop. I might want to switch Agron out, actually, due to that. This was just for Tentacruel to see how much it would do. With the barrier, yeah, I was going to say it'll probably not do quite as much, but that's okay. And let's Shadow Ball the Chimecho this turn. And then, so that was 50, 100. I'm going to Protect with Agron this turn, actually. Draw their fire, you know? I've got both my Protect Pokemon out on the field. I might as well use them. There you go, see? Can do that. It won't even take that long. Oh, grind to 60 and stomp the E4? Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, it's one of those things. If you got all that EXP floating around, you might as well. Time for your favorite Shadowbringers game. Can I even get into the game? In early access? Questionable. That's questionable. Now, hit Flareon with that. Yes! Perfect. I have predicted you. Absolutely. Oh, this is great. It's a great feeling when you predict correctly in a double battle. That's for sure. Because then you can deal with their threats. Alright, so we'll deal with Chimecho next turn, and then I'll probably switch Agron out so Breloom can get a little EXP. Not that Breloom can really do anything to Dusclops, but we can probably handle it. It's fine. So, get the Chimecho out of here. Agron, you can switch out now. You did good with all them predictions, all them mind games we just did. Oh, I like it. You got in last night, just had to start logging in at about 10 p.m. Eastern and got in at around midnight. Yeah, I was talking to Cole on Discord last night, and he said, man, I'm trying to log in, it's like 11:30. I'm not going to get in tonight, I'm just going to watch Netflix or something for the rest of the night. So that's fun. It's just that time, you know, it's because it's early access, everyone's trying to get in, and it's just too hard in some cases to get in. I don't bother usually because of that, it's just like whatever. If I was even playing the game at the moment. I wouldn't bother, because that's a lot. Yeah, and after early access ends even, for the next, like, probably for the next few weeks, honestly, that all this is going to be happening, so. I can't believe I just almost one-shotted that Dusclops with that Flareon. You are really strong. I have a lot of good physical attackers on my team, that's for sure. Yeah, probably for another week or two, yeah. As it turns out, that probably will coincide with when everybody stops playing Sage and just goes back to playing DPS instead of trying out the new healer and actually trying something interesting for once, because they'll be like, oh, it's too hard to heal. Bruh. Yeah, I thought it was bulky too. Apparently not. Maybe it just doesn't have a lot of HP, and that was what happened there. I don't know. No, this is actually it. This is why this set... I remember this guy. This is why this set has not had anything in terms of like a strat or anything to it, because this guy is so obsessed with being hungry that his entire team is just a bunch of Pokemon that he wants to eat. That's what this set is it's a bunch of fake outs to this guy. I remember now. Oh my god. It's great, because he's got a mushroom Pokemon, he's got a fish Pokemon that you could probably boil up. Just wait till you see the rest of the team. You'll understand what I'm saying here in just a minute. It'll make a lot more sense. So. What the fuck? Indeed. Let me KO something so I can show you what I mean. Go ahead, get that Earthquake off, Quagsire. There you go. Won't do much to Breloom, but I can handle Breloom next turn, so. Quillfish, it might KO. Yep, there you go. Perfect. Like, I'm pretty sure he has a Miltank on his team. It's just... It's funny. Yeah, there it is. I didn't realize this until I was a little older, what this guy's deal was. And then when I figured it out, I was like, oh my god, why? It's just so stupid. I love it. Oh boy. Alright, get Breloom in here so I can brick break some fools. And then we'll go from here. This is dumb. I know. It's fantastic. He actually has strats that are from other sets, though. Like, he has a Defense Curl rollout Miltank. I think he has a Rest Talker somewhere in here, too. I think he has something that has Mean Look, even though he has nothing to use it for. So he kind of, like, combines the other sets that you've seen so far. It's just that they're not really all that useful, that's all. Oh, this Grumpig is about to get rocked. Flareon, Shadow Ball the shit out of it. Watch this thing get dropped in one hit. If I live. Oh my god, it missed, yes. Get him, Breloom. There you go. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to KO. I might get KO'd by... Okay, Grumpig is slower than Flareon, so that's fun. Just one-shot it right now. Do it! Aw. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, it future sighted, so that's fine. Breloom will take a big hit if I last 2 more rounds, but I should be able to handle the rest of this in 2 more rounds, so... Not if it does that, though. Lord. I'm going to have to fix that. Actually, I know how I'm going to fix that. I could just Helping Hand my way through that. Or I could just get something out here that's actually faster than Miltank, so, you know. I'll just deal with everything else first. It's fine. Yeah, it's a little slow. It's not that slow. It's I think it's got like base 75 or 80 speed, so it's decently fast, but it's not that fast, so. And it's got some bulk to it. So, it was a bulky Pokemon back in Coliseum, so it's not really shocking that we have problems with its bulk in this one, too. Never used one, but you've fought a few. Yeah, me too. I know that feeling. I'm going to Helping Hand the Brick Break and see how much it does. Because, I mean, obviously it's going to Milk Drink again, but... And then I'm going to take a Future Sight to the face. Oh, well. Okay. That's fine. Because now you faint. I didn't even need the Helping Hand. It's okay, it just guarantees it. And now we just have Combuskin to deal with, and then we're good. Breloom is level 42, Flareon's 43, and we're in good shape. 4 special defense, oh my god. Atrocious, absurd, ridiculous. Goodbye, Breloom. Actually, well, no, it should probably KO. It's a Combuskin. It's a stab move, and it's a really high-powered one. So, and I have a naughty nature, too, so that doesn't really help me at all. So, let's send Gardevoir in, because I can get it KO'd before this is a problem. I got Blaze, that's fun. And there's the Future Sight. Not that it did anything at all, but, you know, it's there. You know, though, thinking about it, I might have tried something else out for Gardevoir instead of Future Sight. Actually, no, what am I saying? Kirlia gets Calm Mind in, like, the low 20s. I would have used that as its other move, besides Thunder Wave, if I was using a non-dual screening Gardevoir. So... Yeah, I should probably just use Calm Mind instead, because you don't get Calm Mind until the post-game in this one, basically. So. But yeah, so he had fried chicken in his team. He had beef in his team. He had mushrooms. He had a fish. This man was super hungry. He had pork. He was super hungry. It was great. Kirlia's learn set is stacked. It was definitely the premier psychic type of Gen 3, that's for sure. And there's TM22's Solar Beam for finishing that one out. So there we go. That's almost everything done. We caught all the Shadow Pokemon that are available to us at the moment, and we did all of Rogam Coliseum stuff. We also did the great Battle CD Hunt. So now there's just Area 5 of Mount Battle, and we are actually sufficient in terms of levels to be going there now, because I think they start at level 42, so yeah, we're in great shape for that now. I don't think I need Flareon out at the moment. I'll just stick Aggron there, even though Aggron, we can't get any money out of the Amulet coin in Mount Battle because there is no money to be had. It's just there for free experience, but, you know, it's there. Solar Beam's kind of meh, to be honest. Even on a Sun team, you'd rather use other stuff. Yeah, that's why I usually default to, like, Giga Drain or something else, depending on what the game is. I'm healing again, even though I don't have to. What am I doing? Wasting time, that's what I'm doing. So, we'll head off to Mount Battle, and then we'll call it right there. we'll go do Area 5 and get a good move for Agron so that its moveset is complete, her moveset's complete. And then Gardevoir's moveset's done at the moment. Flareon's moveset's done now that we have Protect. Agron's will be done at the end of Area 5. Quagsire's moveset is done. And Breloom's moveset is actually not done. We can actually replace False Swipe with something now, though, since we're going straight to Mount Battle. I can replace it with something else that'd be more useful. And we could replace it with Stun Spore, but I won't need False Swipe ever again thanks to Shadow Half. So we can replace it with something that might actually help us in regular battles. And I'm going to go do that right now. You could always give it Substitute and Focus Punch. That would probably work really well, but I'd rather have Brick Break because you never know when someone's going to sneak in some screens. So I'll give it something else. We have the Poke Coupons for this now, so it's fine. Let's go have a look at its moveset. I think I know what I want for it, but I'm going to find out in a second once I check out its moveset. So, what you got, Breloom? Let's see. That's what I was looking for right there, is Leech Seed. I love me some Leech Seed. It's one of the best grass moves in the game, in my opinion. It's a fantastic support move. Get a bunch of HP back at the end of each turn. It's great. It's fantastic. And if I'm using Giga Drain as well, I mean, it would work better on a Pokemon with more special attack than Breloom has, but still, it's still really good for Breloom. If I've got 3 attacks in this, it'll do pretty good. Because then even if I'm like walled by a Ghost type or something, this will still give me something that I can do to them. It's got 90 accuracy, but it's okay. Yes, teach me Leech Seed. Yep, let's delete a move as well, so let's delete False Swipe. Goodbye, False Swipe. I know this is actually probably sacrilege because this is a move that it can't get unless you get it like breeding or something, but I won't need it, so it's fine. Yep, delete False Swipe, give me Leech Seed, and we'll go from there. Thank you. We have enough other Pokemon that have False Swipe anyway if I ever needed it, so I should be able to, do it from there. Not that they're leveled at all, but, So, no, I think I'm good, actually. We got a Helping Hand from you, we got Leech Seed from you, so we're all ahead full. Will we be able to defeat Area 5's leader at Mount Battle and then head off to the final area, Citadark Isle, to stop Master Greevil's plans once and for all? Find out on the next episode of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, the Stream Edition, which will be happening on Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Probably in between streams, I'm going to go shop for all the supplies that we'll need when we go to Citadark Isle as well. So I'll head off to Gateon Port and do that because the shop there is stacked to the ceiling. Although I think he has something new to say when I go there, so I don't know. I'll figure it out and I'll let you know next time. But until then, everybody, thank you for watching. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. It was a little lonely today, yeah, it was just you and me, Marie, but that's okay, at least the ones that were chatting. So, but I do appreciate anybody else who was just hanging out, lurking. I appreciate all the people that decide to come out and watch on Twitch and YouTube. Thanks for checking me out. And until Tuesday, everybody, take care and have a good one. Do you have something to say, sir? You walked up on me like we were ready to throw hands. That's what I thought. Just intimidate you with my metal arm and you walk away. Chicken shit.
Oh, he's coming back. He's gonna throw hands.